Hello, everyone, and welcome to Failed Save.
Woo!
I am your mysterious masked dungeon master for this campaign. My name is Vince Casso, and welcome. This is episode 16 of our series and is titled The Abbot. This show utilizes the Dungeons & Dragons 5th edition game system in my homebrew setting, Borros, and is completed by a wonderful cast of adventurers. Let's meet them.
Oh, cool. I'll start. Hi, I'm Abria Iyengar, playing Fess, the half-elf ranger. Both my character and my pronouns are she, her, and I finally remembered. I have a big post-it note.
That's precious.
My name is Xander Genre, and I use he, him pronouns, but I'm playing Bora, the Furbolg Paladin, and she uses she, her pronouns.
Hi, I'm Sage Ryan, but I am playing Dazzle, your fallen Asmar warlock, and we both use she, her pronouns.
Is it me?
Yes.
It was me. Hi, I'm Kaylee Bryan. I am playing Ella Britt, your Turtle Death Cleric, and we both use she, her pronouns.
That is
That's
Gina.
Hey! I was like, I'm gonna get a cue.
Yeah,
Hello.
I promised you a cue, and then I
So
left
sorry,
you
bad.
hanging. I am
You said
so
we would.
sorry.
I don't like job for you. You did not do it.
I'm sorry.
It is okay. Forgiven. Hi, I'm Gina DePivo. I use she, her pronouns, but tonight I am playing Murray, your old man paladin.
Chronic old.
What is he?
He's just old, and he's he, him pronouns.
Hi, I'm Anthony Carboni, and I will be playing Chirp Burbington, your honest, pious, and selfless Aarakocra monk.
All right.
We are both he, him.
And remember that you at home can unleash chaotic hell upon our players and myself. We have a series of donation tiers allowing you to do everything from banking up rerolls, gifting the players either a present, a good effect, or a peril, a bad effect. It's your choice. Simply specify in the donation and you get to choose.
Just
you
be
can
cool.
you can make something
Be cool.
sticky, which
Ooh.
will just do whatever it does when you call that. You can kick
When
off
did
the
we
office-style
change to
confessional cams, or trigger a massive burst of Feywild. But
Oh.
No.
for now, let's recap. Our last session was a wild one, wherein our players explored and experienced the otherworldly realm of Down, the possibly former god of comfy pillows. Defeating Down and very likely turning Guy into the next big bad of the campaign, the party may or may not have had some odd tavern-related adventure. It's difficult to tell, but the last thing they recall was a flash of light, a searing pain, vague memories of worlds beyond, of a deal struck with the Yamiel, the archdevil of scholarship, archives, and knowledge. A pillow deity, the Judge Thickums, a tavern. It's all growing more hazy now. Your eyes adjust, and you find yourselves firmly planted upon a grassy plain. Around you, gentle, low hills give way to mountains to the north. The grass you're standing on, however, is slick, and you realize you're not alone in the field. All around you are the remnants of war, bodies of soldiers, horses, and some more plainly dressed are scattered about, along with the detritus of a battle. Shattered ad hoc barriers, weapons, personal effects, the odd discarded wagon. Judging from the state of things around you, the battle is perhaps only a few days old. It's not a pleasant place to be, and a light layer of snow is just beginning to fall. What do you all do right off the bat?
Bora's gonna rush to check if any of them are surviving. Are there any pulses, life signs?
Yeah, or wallets, purses.
Well,
And this is the first time that we're like feeling our human form again, right?
Oh,
Like
yes,
we have
you literally
just landed.
appeared upon this plane, having come from your very absurd adventures prior.
And we look the same. We feel the same.
I mean, do you want to check yourself over?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I want to keep trying to change my appearance and see if I have my abilities back.
Ooh.
I just want to
Wonderful.
Can I?
Well, looking yourselves over, because of course Chirp and Murray are very aware of the fact that they use the, as they termed, character creator in Fedor's realm. As a matter of fact, you do actually appear to be your ordinary selves, the way you understand yourselves to be.
Aw, I'm a Miss Lil Murray.
I'll say I probably hunch a little bit because I think Murray misses it too.
I'm gonna tell you, I'm not a marketing guy. I don't know much about merchandising, but I think we had something with Lil Murray.
I think so too.
Maybe it's a animated thing in the future.
I rebranded my whole body.
As Bora, you begin to check over the bodies, though. I can't believe I have to do this.
Oh
you realize there are no pulses. In fact, although it is cold out, judging by the smell, you're unlikely to find any survivors amidst the carnage. However,
they're not
as
sticky.
as you do check over the bodies, all of a sudden you realize you cannot remove your hands from them.
No.
And you're stuck to one of the bodies, and then as you test that little bit, your foot gets stuck to another one behind you.
No.
And all of a sudden, Bora is just like a pincushion of corpses, just with.
Why would you say that?
I didn't do this. This was not my idea.
You're
I don't know what you're talking
like some
about.
sort of macabre katamari now.
I'd say Chirp also becomes immediately aware as he's inside of a pocket that he's not getting out.
You're in a
Oh, God.
pocket.
Oh no!
Where are we? I'm confused and everything hurts again.
They were killed by glue.
I think something's wrong with my new body. She turns around and whips the bodies with her.
Oh my god.
Jesus.
Oh,
And it's just
no.
rag dolls all around you.
Oh, okay, hang on. Everyone just stand very still for a second
The
and
bodies
don't
are picking up more bodies.
touch
Okay,
anything. Everybody stop touching things. Chirp. Oh, it's too late for you. I'm so sorry.
Bora, it's not your body.
Cut off
it's
this hand.
the bodies because Chirp is stuck too, so it can't be you unless all
Cut
of
off
our
this
bodies
hand.
are
I
defective.
never liked it anyway. This is
Somebody
gross.
touch the grass. I'm gonna start touching the grass.
Wait, why are you? No. Wait, just don't
I
touch
didn't-
anything.
Bora said it might be your body. I was seeing if it was the body or their
The
body.
grass seems perfectly fine.
No, it's not us. It's the dead
I mean,
people.
it's covered in blood, so it's probably a little bit sticky.
Fair.
I love
Oh, don't
Fess
touch your
just
face.
frozen. Oh, no. So what do you all want to do about this new predicament?
Hang on. I might actually.
Chirp is gonna pull out one of his shuriken and just gingerly cut the pocket.
Okay.
So the hand and the pocket are separated from the body, and he will worry
Perfect.
about the sticky pocket later.
So you're
It's
clear.
all right,
You're clear of the
everybody.
pocket. You've got a little bit of pocket coming with you.
Hang
Okay.
on. I got butter and I got Crisco. Just like give me a second.
Oh my.
Fantasy
By the
Crisco.
power of Crisco.
Bora,
Crisco is part of the fantasy realm.
Sorry.
That's
Oh,
why
yeah.
it's so good.
Yeah.
Like that is just something that we have gifted the material plane. Just letting you know.
It's actually Faye.
It's
Bora's
like,
gonna move over to Dazzle. Don't you have a cleaning spell? Maybe.
Prestidigitation. It's a D-stick.
Oh, that's fun.
I don't know
okay.
if it does that. If I'm
I
honest.
don't know either. That's
Isn't that
Okay,
just
so
the
I'm
appearance of
grasping.
clean?
I've got like a
No,
little
it
stick
can
of
clean
butter that I'm just kind of
Okay.
like,
Okay, so
Oh.
Kaylee, you're currently buttering Bora.
yeah,
And-
buttering more.
I'll come to
And-
the other side and prestidigitation.
Okay, and yes, Dazzle is prestidigitating Bora as well. I want each of you to roll a flat d20, and I want to see if you can roll above a combined DC to de-sticky Bora from all of the corpses.
Oh my god.
Okay, it's not great.
Hey, Kaylee, you have one reroll gifted by the
Ooh.
community.
Thank you, community. I, however, rolled a natural 20 for this thing that doesn't
my God.
matter.
Again?
It matters very much. Thank you.
Would you want
Community
to?
also.
Do you want to gift your
Kaylee rolled
reroll
one.
to Dazzle?
I mean, do we need it? If we're doing a combined number and I got a 6, like 26 should do it, right?
You don't know.
No?
That's
You'd
math.
think. Yeah, it does. It does. You're fine.
Okay, I was like, fuck!
Okay,
She's really
so
sticky.
your powers combined, you gently slough the bodies off of Bora.
I feel
Um,
both clean and buttered.
Ooh.
That's a good thing.
Yeah.
And
We're
yeah,
gonna
and
finish
you know,
your
Bora, you're just sort of like you're just shaking off all those, all those people. It's all very disrespectful.
Chirp, you
Uh,
good?
Can I just get a little bit of Crisco, thanks?
Sure, honey.
I imagine Chirp is like flicking the pocket, and it comes off, and then it gets on his face or something, and it's just every time he pulls it off, it sticks to something new.
Stop moving.
It's on me, Ella. It's on me. It's on me.
I know. Just hold still.
He didn't even have any money.
Who brings money into a war?
Who doesn't?
And so, Ella, whatever your name is, I forgot your name. So Ella, I was struggling so hard. I almost called you Dr. Pepper because that's what you were drinking.
Well, if we could please speak to Dr. Pepper.
It's an honorary doctorate, okay? Let's not. She did not go to Pepper school.
Culinary arts. First of all, thank you.
Why would you don't go to medical school to become Doctor? Why would you go to Pepper school? You would still go to medical school.
No, it's no. I know what I said, and it's
No, this is right. This sounds right.
first you become a Mr. Pepper, then a Cadet Pepper, then a Professor Pepper, and then a Dr. Pepper.
You're gonna completely
Yeah, that
skip
makes
over
sense.
Sergeant Pepper, and that is the erasure. I am not.
Sergeant
Oh,
Pepper is
wow.
once
That's
again an
fucked up.
honorific. It's not a real. It's
Too
not a real
lonely.
title.
So Ella, you do butter the bird a little bit. And as you peel off the pocket piece, you notice there. Sorry, Xander.
Alliteration.
I love alliterating everything. I can't stop. You notice there is a silver stuck to the back of it.
Oh, here you go, sweetheart. You earned this.
Thank you. It's the
However,
hardest I've ever worked in my life.
perhaps it's the effect of the otherworldly nether realm from which you just came. Perhaps it's all of the carnage around you. But all of you feel some curious effects coming over you.
Oh dear.
Because all of you have received a present from the community, and one of you at random has received a peril.
Clam.
But we'll get those we'll get those presents out of the way first. That's weird.
For the one that Ray donated, he specified a present in chat.
Oh, a present or peril. Okay, so I'll roll that real fast.
And it was for someone random.
Yes. So
On
it
anything.
okay, yeah, it's still a peril.
God damn
So
it.
that'll be a random peril for one of you, but presents for the rest. Chirp, your present. I promise I'm not choosing these. I have a list.
Who do you love more, Vince?
Chirp
whose
suddenly
name you
has
love
the
first.
permanent power of not being able to be killed by any ropes.
Oh.
Just slowly becoming invincible to a bunch of stuff.
Oh my god, yes, we're giving
Yeah.
Chirp so many
know.
strengths.
No,
'Cause
fire.
Wait, were you
Chirp is-
fireproof?
He's fire resistant. He cannot be killed by ropes now. And I do have a participation trophy, the origins and powers of which we are not sure of. Did that come with me, Vince?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Sure.
Oh right, but he can't go into buildings.
I
without
believe we
being
removed
invited.
that.
You have
I
to be
believe
invited.
Good,
vampire.
invited.
I think vampire rules have been removed.
Had they?
And as I
don't
do
remember.
want to stress to all of you, please do write down whatever powers you might have, because it's very hard for me to keep track of
Yeah.
20 powers.
Yeah,
No,
I
I
take
think-
so many notes.
I think initially it
Are
was.
they all permanent? I thought a lot
Well,
of them
some
were
are
just until they were narratively not funny anymore.
Basically,
That's
they're all permanent until either they stop being funny or we all collectively forgot they ever existed.
Yeah.
Okay, so I
Chirp is-
still have flammable breath?
Fuck yeah, you do.
Yeah, that's
Oh,
still hilarious.
Wow.
Okay.
That's still hilarious.
Yeah, I
But
believe
don't
Chirp,
push it.
Chirp has been in and out of a couple buildings, so I think that. May
Yeah,
be
so we
gone.
all forgot about that one, so that one's gone.
Oh.
However, Bora,
Mm.
what? Ah.
Kaylee has had a power outage, so
Oh wow.
Oh, she
Oh.
is frozen. Okay.
she is.
Well,
I thought
we
she was
will-
just being the one respectful, quiet person out of all of us,
Never.
and letting Vince get through his spiels.
Well, in the meantime, though.
Sorry, it moved some things around. I apologize.
Whoa.
It's
Where are we? Where
it's
am I?
done.
If we
goofed
got a
our
BRB,
overlay.
let me know.
I'm still
Uh-oh.
okay.
Yeah, you know
Hooray.
what? We're gonna
Hey,
take
folks.
a quick BRB. Due to
Hi,
a
Ella.
power outage, we're gonna be
Look at that
Everyone
little
cautious?
burb.
So, we will be right back. The Nat 20 just blew up the power in Kaylee's home, actually.
Oh.
Yeah, so awkward. We'll take a quick BRB, hang out, get some snacks, stretch your legs, and don't go anywhere. We have a bunch of, God, you guys are dropping these donations like crazy people. So, thank you.
It's been a long session. We're just gonna take a little break.
We didn't take a break.
Just get
I'm
all the corpses off
tired.
of us.
Hello again, everyone. Welcome back. Thank you for hanging out with us and sitting tight till we got our wonderful Turtle Death Cleric back with us. And
Yay.
we're going to resume handing out those many presents and 2 perils that came in just as we went down. So here we go.
No,
Delight.
who did that?
Enough of a peril.
That's our good buddy Alonzo
Oh,
right there.
that's fucked up, mate.
All right, so I believe Chirp, you got your rope immunity,
Yes, rope death immunity.
adding your 15th thing you're immune to.
It's 2. I'm only resistant to 1.
Oh, sorry, sweetheart.
Laura, you get a power as well. You can
the way
shoot,
you say that.
you can shoot any thin, elongated object as though it were an arrow, but you do take a
Like a
minus 2.
breadstick?
Or a noodle?
Just anything you got.
We do have a
Take-
ferret.
You
It,
take a
wait,
minus 2 to your attack bonus when you're using that.
That's amazing.
It's not
Anything is
bad.
arrows. That's dope.
Ella, this is just so you. You can summon the undead. You have a 50% chance of successfully controlling said undead, and any summoned beings disappear by midnight.
Fun.
Let me write that down.
That's
Okay.
OP. I'm just gonna
Cinderella
go ahead and
zombie
say it.
friend?
Well,
I
she only
like
controls them
it.
50% of the time. That actually might be way under P.
Just
Hang on,
summon,
alright, so
just
I
summon
get-
a second one to kill the first one you don't control.
What if you don't control the second one?
Just
You're
keep
not
summoning.
sure.
You remember how statistics and probability work for me?
Listen,
Remember how that works for me?
Currently very good.
it's
You're an
undead
outlier.
servants
I rolled
all
a
the way
natural
down.
20 and my power went out. Does it work good?
There.
Uh-oh.
All right.
I like that
Uh,
Boris just Kate Bishop now.
Dazzle,
Right?
Dazzle, you are now awake and alert the instant you wake up, regardless of how many hours you slept, and you can also never become hungover.
I've been up
One
for a while.
Can I have this power for
Hours.
me?
Okay,
For
so
realsies.
wait. So no matter how much I slept, does that mean like if I choose not to sleep, if I like sleep for an hour, I don't end up taking a level of exhaustion?
Correct. Although because of the wording, I think you do need to sleep for some quantity of time.
You need to be able to wake
It doesn't
up.
matter how much.
As long as I wake up.
whoa.
Oh
So
my
don't
God.
don't die in your sleep, I guess. Great.
That's ominous.
That's how we say
No.
goodbye in my family.
Oh, don't, God, no. Oh my God. Oh, that's interesting. It's both. Really, it's both. Is this a boon or a bane? Is this a good thing or a bad thing? I don't know.
Oh
Oh, no.
God.
Oh.
That's
Who is it for?
It's for you. It's for you,
Great,
Murray.
bring it, bring it.
Are you sure?
Bring it. What the heck else are you gonna do, man? You gotta give it to someone.
Okay.
No.
We can. Okay. You
I'm
become.
told I'll take the bad good thing.
You become a saxophone player. And I'm going to go ahead
I'm
and
sorry.
say you can choose to be whether
Sorry.
that means you
Can you
become
say
a
that
saxophone
again?
player at the full moon, or do you become a
become a
werewolf when you hear a saxophone play?
Wait, or do you become a saxophone?
Or yes, do you
I was
become a
thinking-
saxophone at encountering a werewolf?
Well, player is in there.
Yeah,
Oh,
the word
true.
player is in
Okay.
there. So I'm
Yes.
thinking at the full moon you become a saxophone
You
player
gain the
because you're not the
ability.
wolf part. You take the wolf part out of it.
Mhm.
Can you
That's-
say
You're not a
the
sax
thing
wolf.
again?
Yes, you become a saxophone player.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Okay.
yeah, it's just
On the full moon,
careless
you
whisper
gain
once a month.
Mhm.
Yeah, once a month you gain a total proficiency with the saxophone.
You thought this was a boon?
I
Or a
was-
bane?
Or Bane?
This
I
is
wasn't
incredible.
sure what to make
I
of it.
become proficient at an instrument on the full moon. This is amazing.
Yeah.
When I
Awesome.
think about young Murray in his Hawaiian shirt with his finger guns, like
Yeah.
this is all he was missing,
Aviators.
really.
Yes.
Oh my
I
god.
just
He's
needed
got the folding
saxophone.
aviators like a cool dad.
Mhm.
Oh.
Fess,
Don't you almost barf at that?
don't you dare barf. Fess, you gain the ability to talk to plants once per week.
We already have someone that has that, don't we too?
Bora.
No, I can bring dead or dying plants back to life.
And Dazzler can
Nice.
talk to chickens and horses.
There was
Alright,
a
and I could talk
temporary
to
thing where I think
plants.
I could talk to plants for a little bit because I remember touching the bad plant and
You
being
could-
able to, I was able to listen to it.
Well, that's now just a
Talk to
thing
trees.
that Fess can just straight up do.
Yeah.
Heck yeah. I'm gonna
That
be
was
the
a-
weirdest ranger.
Oh,
I
we have
love
another
this.
present for Ella as well. A second present for Ella. Oh
Aw.
my god.
Thanks, y'all. It's been a
Oh.
hard day.
Oh no. Oh,
Oh.
we're not. That's terrible. Oh.
We haven't even gotten to the bad things.
Yeah.
I know
Nice.
it's not. It's not great.
Oh my God, you guys.
Great. So this is interesting. Ella, your bones become unbreakable, but you will take damage normally. You will still take damage, but your bones cannot be broken.
Okay.
So like, make of that what you will.
Okay, hold on. If we push Ella off a cliff,
Mhm.
her skeleton will shoot out of her squid.
I mean, technically.
I will just be a skeleton. It's just me and my shell. It's
My
and my
dream.
bones.
So here's the one thing that I'll say. I'll say I'm willing to rule that Ella's shell counts as a bone.
Unbreakable
yeah.
shell.
It's technically a part of my skeletal system.
Yeah.
love
So
it.
so do make of that what you will.
Super
Uh,
shell.
We do have one more random present to give out, thanks to Ray, and that's gonna also go to Fess. Oh my goodness, we're
Ooh.
dishing out so much stuff right now.
Yeah, we're getting it all out of the way.
Okay, here we go. Oh no.
Oh,
what?
no.
Why are all of
Oh,
these?
My dance
oh,
went away so quickly.
They're
This is-
presents.
Y'all
Vince.
really do be such a
stacking 'em
roller
up.
coaster.
You know, we got back to the human world and we decided to just all kind of, have a little gift exchange.
After the corpse sticking.
right? You
Yeah.
know, something to bring
Yeah.
ourselves
Isn't
up.
that part
No.
of your white elephant game?
Well, here's a fun one. This one has actually, in the past, another player has received a very similar gift to this, but because it's a permanent effect, I would like to give it out again to see how this ends up affecting the story. So, Fess, you are going to learn to understand, speak, write, read, the whole deal, the next language you hear that you don't currently know.
Oh, tight. Yay!
Whatever language that might end up being.
Okay.
Because before it was horse.
Yeah.
Right.
Yes, that's how
That's how
Dazzle
that
gained horse
happened.
speech.
Yeah, that
I-
was Sage going, is horse a language?
And because I say yes to everything. All right, two perils. Okay, that's Bora,
Hmm.
and I rolled
Ooh.
Bora again. Hang on,
Oh, bring it on.
I won't give you two
Yeah.
of them. I'll give that was Bora and Chirp. Bora, you are now persistently tempted by demons in your sleep. To do what? Who's to say?
Oh,
That's kind of hot.
Oh,
yeah.
you can play that however you'd like.
That sounds like
Um,
my sleep paralysis.
Chirp. That's so mean.
I call it being tempted by demons.
Oh boy.
That's a way to think of that.
And then Chirp, well, you also get something. It's
cool, man. Just everybody
it's
be
weird.
Cool. Just
The
be cool.
you will become addicted to the next substance you consume.
Oh no.
Ooh.
Nuts and berries.
Okay.
And we have another present for Ella. Oh, we'll be here all week. Wonderful. Well then, Ella, let me scroll down a bit further. Oh, that's kind of interesting. Is that a good thing? I don't.
Sure.
You know what? No,
let's
this is
roll with it.
perfect. This is very Ella right here. Because
Okay.
this is good for like cooking and stuff.
Great.
Your palms and fingers become immune to fire.
Oh.
Ooh.
Welcome to the
excellent.
club.
Flippers.
No, it's
Aw.
immune. It's better than
I'm so excited for a full moon.
Oh, man.
I can't wait.
yeah.
Oh
We'll
yeah,
check
well,
every
sister.
night. Every time you say that that
Every
it's
night.
evening, we're all gonna be like, "What's the moon?"
You've all gained. Hey, so Murray gets another power as well.
Yay! But can I just say one of my favorite things I've ever gotten to write into my notes is "Where Sax Man." Like that's
Where
so
Sax Man?
fun.
Yeah.
Oh
My
my
notes
god.
currently
Oh,
look like can talk to horses, can talk to chickens, only has to sleep a little.
this is super weird.
What?
So Murray,
Yeah.
you can use your index finger and middle finger as a completely functional pair of scissors.
Cut it out.
That's
Whoa!
very good.
Murray,
So
scissor
I'm
hand.
always running with scissors.
Murray scissor hand.
Murray, do you run?
I suppose that's up to interpretation based on speed.
These are my fabric scissors.
Oh my god. And I can only assume they never dull because it's your fingers.
Yeah. Why not?
Meanwhile,
Fascinating.
some sticky pockets have been pillaged. Some very tacky bodies have been stuck and Criscoed off of Bora. It's been a moment. It's been a rough re-entry back into the
really
mortal
has.
world. However, you all do hear a voice from the northern end of the field, and someone calling out. And looking over, you see an old woman waving you down. She's wearing a tightly bundled, very, very thick coat, and there's quite a chill in the air, so it makes sense. She kind of hobbles over to you, hunched and stepping around obstacles. You all soldiers?
No.
Depends on how you feel about soldiers.
That's true.
Is that
We
a yes?
do have weapons.
Yes. Don't.
What
Which side were you fighting for?
we are a little bit unsure as to what is going on. Can you just let us know what's going on?
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
Well, all right. Off you come then. My town's just up the road a little bit. I'll have you in for some tea. Come along.
Oh, that's really nice.
sure.
What town,
Oh, thank you.
are you from?
Oh, we're just down the road a little ways from Shirohane.
Oh, look at the time. That is crazy. That is absolutely wild. Thank you so much for your invitation.
Come along now. Come along now. You'll catch
oh,
cold.
goodness.
There's a chill coming.
You know what? I have a throat thing. If I have tea, I explode. It's a bird thing, and I don't want you to ask about it.
I don't remember giving out that peril.
And I don't want anybody to ask. Come on, everybody. We're heading south. We're heading due south.
But Chirp, if it's almost 4, we do have a teapot that needs emptying.
That's true.
You can empty it anywhere, Murray. It doesn't need to be.
Yeah, but at
we could
tea
just-
time, and a nice, very nice young woman inviting us to tea, Chirp.
Young woman.
Oh my god.
Oh my.
Block
Murray.
Listen,
You've
I-
already got.
I
two
reach
in your
into- I-
stone phone.
I've got a lot of numbers in this baby.
I put my
What's
hand
one
on
more?
Murray's shoulder and I
Yes.
pull him in. I'm like, listen, you know, I am always here to be your hype man. You know that
Yes.
we cannot go to Shirohane.
And then Bora, there's something clicks in her head, and she looks over to you, Chirp, and she says, "Aren't you from Shirohane?"
Hey, cool, say it louder.
Oh, you're a local. Oh, then you'll know this place. It's my house. Yes, come along. Let's
Oh yeah, your house. Yeah, I'm very familiar with it.
I'm sorry, you're very unfazed by this bloody battle. Please explain.
Oh, this is my 3rd day down here.
For
What did you put
what
it for?
purpose?
I've been just looking for survivors. Anyone who might have just been hanging about or survived the battle or was pillaging or just about.
The battle is over, right? Like it's not still like going.
Oh, no, it's been
somewhere.
over for a while. It was-
Why are we all walking north with her?
Rabbit, who was fighting the battle?
Oh, this is that whole rebellion business. It was, see some of these, I'm pointing backwards now because we walked past it, but
No, we gotta stop.
we have the Kaziriks and we have the rebel lady, her soldiers as well. It was one of those.
Who won?
Well, it looks like a pretty tidy draw to me. I'll be honest, I was not spectating much while the battle was going on. I didn't have front row seats to the war.
I don't know. I thought it would be a big political thing of who won the war if the war is over and it's been over
Oh,
for
I
a while now.
don't-
It feels like a thing people would talk about.
I don't fuss too much about current affairs. I'm old. I just do my thing.
All right, I don't trust her.
It's true. It's
We
really
are
hard to remember
40 feet
details.
farther north than we just were.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'll walk faster.
I agree with Trip for once. I would like to head south. And I think Fess looks really nervous and starts looking down at corpses now and is like scanning to see if she recognizes anyone.
Oh, that's interesting. So yeah, you're kind of like exiting the field now, and yeah, Fess, roll just a general perception.
Oh god, oh god.
General
Oh,
perception.
24.
Oh, nice.
know
You
if
sounded
it's
very
good or
stressed about
bad.
that. Very good roll.
Yeah. I don't want to recognize anyone.
Because you might see such. She's
Yeah.
she's rolling for looking. You're not sure you
So
want
I'd
to see something
say
you want to see.
there's probably no one here. Yeah, there's no one here with whom you are intimately familiar, like very close. Like, oh my god, it's Phil. But
Dad.
Thank God
Definitely-
Phil's okay.
definitely some faces who you have seen before in Deriza's regiments. People who you know as part of her rebels, part of her freedom fighters. You may not know them by name, but there's definitely a few people who you can say you've at least seen before.
The moment she like clocks that, I just sort of goes catatonic and then just sort of like slowly follows behind the group.
Chirp leans in and is like, we should be walking the other way though, right? Like we should not go this way.
There seems to be kind of a strange vibe going over all of you right now. Are you all okay?
No.
We
We're
were
great.
dead about 2 minutes ago, so we're just readjusting.
Oh, I imagine that would do it.
But in like a normal way of reanimating from the dead, not in a weird necrotic way.
Bora, I don't think you have to qualify. This lady doesn't seem phased by literally anything.
That's the thing. She doesn't know who won the war. She
Well,
doesn't
last-
care that we
Oh, the
were-
war's
Quick.
not over yet.
Quick question.
This
You
is
don't
one
turn
battle.
into you don't turn into spiders, do you?
Oh, Spider-Man!
Oh, that's a good
I saw
point.
Spider-Man's teacup. Let's go.
No, I've not been known to become spiders.
Cool. Very cool.
Just checking.
And as you're walking, maybe it's the suspicion, maybe it's the chill in the air, but Dazzle feels another power come over her spontaneously. Oh, that's horrible. Oh no. Okay, let's see here.
present.
I know. So I have a mixed list, and so sometimes I'm going through like 5 just horrifying things to get to one thing that's okay.
I don't know
Um,
why, but that excites me. I'm so I want to know what that list is.
Okay,
So bad.
We're
I
gonna find out
promise-
eventually.
Yeah.
this is insane. I don't know why I'm giving this to you. I'm going to regret the choice. It was this or the super long tongue, so I'm going with this.
Oh.
You can. Do you want the tongue?
Well, I want to hear the other thing.
Okay. You can run up walls and other flat surfaces, but if you stop or change direction, you fall.
I'll
You
be
have
honest
a
with you, I'm
straight
still
line of
tempted to take
parkour,
the tongue, but I'll
Or
take
you have a
this.
5-foot-long prehensile tongue.
Whoa.
Equally
5 feet.
useful.
I don't even know
TBH.
why I'm giving you a choice.
God,
Why?
the tongue is so
Take the
I
tongue.
just want to know. Is
Is
it
it
all?
retractable?
Yeah. Is it like?
Is it like a fruit
He
roll up?
said,
Does
he
it-
said
yeah, it
prehensile.
just-
He said
I
prehensile.
imagine it condenses back into a manageable tongue shape, but it can be just
More like
elongated,
a-
telescoped
Like
out.
a lizard, just like.
It's very
uh,
Yoshi.
It just gets launched from a tiny like tongue pocket.
Ooh, the fruit roll-up is on the
pocket.
inside.
Have
and
you
it
not
just sort
seen
of
the
roll.
slow-mo?
The
With
real
that
fruit roll up was
amazing-
inside of us all along.
And so you
Yeah.
can kind of move it around, right? It's like you
Yeah.
grab shit.
Yeah, I'm gonna take the tongue.
That's
Oh my
upsetting.
gosh.
All right,
I
great. So
could have run up buildings and walls. But the
You
tongue
made
we're
the right
going.
decision.
We're going with Yoshi.
Or you could tongue your way. Nope.
How long is
No.
it? I'm sorry. What?
You have that until it stops being funny or it
No.
grosses me out.
How long is
never
the
be-
tongue?
Oh, how
5
long?
feet,
5
feet.
So, wow, I'm gonna ask this.
Are you?
In a
I
way.
don't. I'm trying to find a way to ask it.
There's no good way.
There's no good way. Well, okay. Is it like a
Vince,
frog
how-
tongue where it's sticky?
All of it?
I'd say it's not sticky
Right.
like a frog tongue or like a chameleon tongue. It's
Mhm.
just
Around
prehensile and
something.
long.
How strong is
what-
tongue?
Yeah, what level
Mage hand?
of...
Dazzle will have to experiment with her tongue grip strength.
Okay.
Because that would be
Great.
10 pounds, and that's a
Get
lot
those
for a
cherry
tongue.
stems.
True.
Yeah.
It could make
She was kept very sheltered her whole life. It's about time.
Hey, just a quick
This is
shout
why I
out to
didn't wanna
everybody
give you
who
the tongue.
watches. Shout out to everybody who watches the morning show who's saying John Diamond, but with a
Oh,
tongue.
Exactly.
That's all I can think of, and I hate it, and I hate you both for
Oh
that.
my god.
Just
I love
Dick
what we've done. I was
Caillou.
thinking it
I
the whole
hate
time.
it.
Okay, so
Well,
we're walking.
anyway.
Some tongues are stronger than others, and we're
Does the whole thing taste? That's my last question. I'm sorry.
Ooh.
Oh, definitely.
Or are
Oh
there
no,
zones?
that's
Yeah,
disappointing.
I'm
whatever you
so
grab, you
jealous.
taste. Whatever you grab, you taste.
Yeah.
There's
That
gotta be.
sounds amazing.
It's not
All
gonna be.
things
I'm
in
gonna tell you that
balance.
right now.
All things in balance.
You know that curse from the old country. Whatever you tongue, you taste.
Yeah.
Anyway.
From the motherland. Anyway, right. So yes, my house is just around the corner.
Let's
I
go!
I want to see if you're all like, oh, do we feel okay about doing this? You're all
No.
coming in for tea.
We don't love it, if I'm honest.
I
We
don't have
love
many
anything.
visitors. I
What's
appreciate
your-
the company.
What's your name? ma'am?
Anna.
Anna?
Anna.
Yeah.
Well, it's nice to meet you,
Yeah.
Anna. My name is Ella. I think we could come in for tea and sit down. I have some cookies or something if you would like. I could like offer a part of this gathering.
Sure.
Bring
I
something
love
to contribute.
I love snacks. I've got a whole larder full of hardtack. Let's get crazy.
Sure.
Also, are we the first survivors that you found from the battlefield?
Yeah, well, the first 2 days I went down to the field, there was nobody around, and then you all just popped up. So, yep,
Well, that tracks.
Yeah, we do that.
pretty fortuitous.
Uh huh. That's what I'd call us fortuitous.
Very shortly, you all proceed up the road, and the scent of fresh water on the breeze catches your attention. It's colder still. Nice sniffing, Bora. Thank you.
I
And
smell fresh water.
I love the miming. And you find yourselves arriving in a town set along the coast of a great lake. Just north of you, low mountains ring the eastern coast of the lake, and in the far distance on the horizon beyond the water, you can just make out the great mountain range for which Suncrest is so well known. The old lady, Anna, leads you to a small shack towards the outskirts of town with an oil lamp burning above the door. She unlocks it and ushers you all inside. All right, well, this is it. Would you all like to join me?
Yes.
Sure.
You keep asking. Shouldn't you just be more confident that we would want to have tea
I'm
with you?
trying
What's
to be
up here?
polite. I'm not used to finding strange people in bloody fields.
You went
Well,
looking for us.
Yeah.
Anna is being very kind and
Very
making sure
hospitable.
we are all consenting to coming in her home. And I say that's a wonderful trait. Thank you, stepping across the threshold.
Maybe
agree.
she's like a reverse vampire and she has to ask us to come in.
Oh, that's tricky.
That's like most things, though.
Oh.
So I'm
You're
just like a
so
normal person?
Paranoid.
Yeah, that's just etiquette.
A
Is this a
reverse
shoe
vampire is
house?
just a human.
Is this a shoe on? Shoe
I
off?
don't
Shoe
know.
house or not shoe house?
Maybe. Oh, good question.
Oh, it's a little bit cramped in here. I'm one human, so it's a bit tight. Just try and find a cozy corner. I'll get the kettle on. Oh, wait, did someone say they had a teapot already?
Is it for?
It's definitely 4. And you hear a whistling from your backpack.
We're good.
And I'll
Or-
pull out just like from my basket, just like a plate of cookies.
Nice. I pull
Oh,
out my
lovely.
Spider-Man teacup set.
Bor looks
Oh.
over to Fess and then down at her own boots and says, shoes on then.
Yeah, I think so.
Oh, that's what you were asking. Oh, I don't care. The floor is dirt.
Oh, okay.
And she puts.
It's my favorite childhood game.
The floor is dirt.
It is.
Oh, we can't even afford lava.
Yeah.
She put the kettle on the stove and then she realizes, oh, it's already boiling. All right, and pours the various cups of tea. There's a small table in the center of the shack with 2 chairs. What do you all do?
I'll stand.
Chirp will sit.
Stand next to Bora.
I will also stand.
I'll do a thing and I'll like kind of like gesture with my head to Murray to the chair to like pull out the chair for.
Oh, chivalry.
Man.
And a really uncomfortable like skid in the dirt.
Chirp sees this happen and goes, "Oh shit!" It gets up out of the chair.
Oh, no wonder it was so heavy.
No. Chirp gets out of his chair.
Oh,
But also,
Just imagine you Chirp
Picture you
being like,
scooting Chirp back.
It's so heavy.
I can't
of course.
even-
You sit here, and Murray, you sit across. Of course, we have to respect our elders.
Oh, thank you very much. Did you say your name was Murray? Is that it?
yes.
Like Asmeridian?
Can't go anywhere.
Oh, I remember hearing your ballads as a youngster in the Republic. Oh, I didn't know you were still adventuring.
Well, it's a new venture for me. I thought I'd got some kick left in these old muscles.
Oh, I can't wait to hear the song.
Neither can
Great on
I.
its own.
Hey.
Murray's sort of taken a mentor slash CEO slash visionary position with our group. He's really been showing us the ropes and really bringing us up to speed. He's been a great and valiant leader.
Mhm.
My goodness.
Thank you. Yeah, I've had a lot of, stories throughout my life, and they're fun. I could tell you a few if I remembered them.
Well, you do have a pair of
How do
maroon
you know
spectacles
that,
somewhere.
Anna?
Anna, this is getting creepy.
Oh, I'm in your heads. Oh, and then you, the outdoorsy looking one, you had a question?
Oh no, that was. Can I roll an insight check to see if she's like vibing with?
Yes, roll for
Murray right
vibe
now?
check.
Yeah, I just want to see if we can help this. Shoot, I rolled so bad. 9.
Well, we have like 10 rerolls.
We do
Okay,
have rerolls.
Please use one.
Yeah,
This is the most
burning it.
important roll I've ever made. 18.
And so what are you attempting to insight right now?
I'm trying to see if she's like vibing for Murray right now, and if there's something we can do to like keep hyping him up.
Oh,
Oh,
so this
wow.
isn't seeing if she's suspicious.
No.
No. We're on the
No,
Murray
not at
train.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're getting that little black book thicker and thicker.
All right.
All right, so
Building
I
up
say, you
that
know what?
Rolodex.
Hey.
Look, the fame doesn't hurt. Murray's name precedes him, and she's definitely vibing, but she's not smitten. She's not head over heels. She's just like, hey, you know what? It's Asmeridian. That's pretty cool. Cool dude, cool group. We're having tea. It's all chill right now. Cracking the hardtack. Things are okay.
All
Okay,
all the massive death is probably like
Yeah.
hurting the vibe a little bit.
Yeah,
Real
hurt the mood a
buzzkill.
little.
Well, sometimes you're like, there's death.
Mhm.
I
Let's make
celebrate
life.
life and do a
Right?
smooch.
Yeah.
Yeah,
wasn't
sometimes
sure.
you're just
Do a
into that.
smooch. Hashtag do a smooch.
What's
Love
another proverb from the old country? There's death, celebrate life, and do a smooch. Chirp picks up the teacup and sips the tea and is like,
Oh.
dang, this is real good tea. Like real good.
Oh,
Like, I could have
thank
this
you.
tea all the time.
My last guest was not nearly that polite about the tea.
This tea is amazing. Are you kidding me? Hey, Anna, can I ask you something? It's been a while since I've been back home to Shirohane. How have things been over the last 6-7 years? Pretty much the same? Any big changes?
6-7 years. Well, things always seem much of the same to me because I pretty much just toddle around doing old stuff all day. My routine
Sure.
doesn't change much.
Can you name
But-
3 old things?
This guy gets it. Oh, 3 old things.
Yeah.
Oh, well, I love to feed the ducks down by the lake.
Hey,
I
I've
oil
always
my
had a
kneecaps.
dream.
Yeah. Need to
Starting
oil
a
my
floor
kneecaps every
show.
morning.
Oil your
Okay.
kneecaps. That's 2.
Yes.
Kneecaps.
I yell at children
Okay.
for
Hey.
being near my property or if they look like they're having fun.
Great.
Okay.
You know, old people stuff.
One
course.
more.
Is the no? That
Oh,
was
no, that
three.
was 3.
Oh.
I try and haggle prices down everywhere I go.
Mm-hmm.
I feel that I'm entitled to better service because I'm old.
I mean,
Yeah.
you probably
Hey,
are.
Anna, here's a trick for you. Sometimes you can just pick stuff up at a store and walk out with it.
Now that's not so much a trick,
Wait, that means
Murray.
you've been doing this?
Sometimes.
We taught him to do it.
That's a neat
Anna,
trick. Yes, you.
who is your last guest?
Oh, just I
Also
have
had that
company
question.
once in a while. It's funny you asked that though.
No.
Because I did want to I did want to talk to you all a little bit now that you're here. And I know it seems like you're all involved in this war in some way. I imagine that's why you're out there in the field. And you know, I've lived through a war or two myself in my time, and sometimes it starts to feel like there's no good guys left anymore. And after the palace in Besnost apparently up and exploded, that rebel lady did come through town a few days before our battle here. The half elf, the one they're calling the Unbound.
Yeah.
Teresa.
We know her.
Teresa, that's right. Yes. There was a small group of them, some soldiers, an old man, and one of the white-haired elves from across the sea, the folks with the onyx skin. They came to visit the monastery, I hear, looking for something. The abbot
the,
turned them. What?
The monastery is still operating then, huh?
Oh,
Still,
the monastery is very much still operating. Yes.
yeah. A
F-
lot of
from
the
what I
a lot
heard-
of the brotherhood comes down into town still.
Well, we see the scamps, the children doing their usual thing amongst the town, sometimes seeing them bringing in their spoils from travel. It's, in fact, I believe they were in Besnos not too long ago and did a bit of their business down there when everything was going a bit tizzy. But yes, the abbot, I hear, is the one that turned Teresa away when she visited the monastery. But the old man did pay me a visit. A very odd fellow, by the way. He came over for tea. He said there
Can I
would
have some
be...
more tea, please, while we're talking about
Oh
tea?
yes. There you go. You want some
Thank you.
hardtack with that? If you dip it, you can swallow it.
Great. No, thanks. I'm kind of like a straight tea only sort of guy.
Oh, just liquids. I'm. It's
No.
good to do a cleanse once in a while. I'm with
Mhm.
you. But the old fellow, yes, he came over for tea. He said there'd be a battle south of the village soon, and after it were done, he wanted me to visit the site and see if I don't find any strange folk out there.
Chirp clears his throat and goes, "Did he sound a bit like this? Maybe like a cross between Mark Hamill and like a fantasy faun.
Yeah, if Mark Hamill's voice cracked a lot.
Yes, like a voice cracky fantasy Mark Hamill.
Oh, that's uncanny.
Hmm.
Yes, he
Yeah,
sounded...
I took the actor feat.
Yes, that's why it's so good.
Mhm.
Oh, he sounded exactly like that. Yes, and yeah, woo. He didn't say where and when to look though in the field, so I was just down there for 3 days in a row checking for strange folk hiding amongst the bodies, and I didn't see anything until you all popped up, and I figured you were who he was on about.
Chirp puts the silver from the dead guy's pocket down on the table and is like, "Well, thank you so much for the tea and the hospitality, Anna. We must be going."
Oh, there is one more thing before you go. He said that I should take you back to the village for tea,
Mm-hmm.
and then that I should pass along a message to you. Now, you know, nothing much happens around these parts for an old retiree, so it just felt good to be a part of something, you know, like to have a job. I really enjoyed being involved. And I
Oh.
figure I'm doing all right so far. I got you here, right?
Well, there's the
Doing a-
second part.
Doing a great
Oh,
job.
The message. Yes,
Yeah.
the message. So I took some notes while he was here. Where are those dang spectacles? And she grabs a pair of glasses and like just fits them over her nose. Okay, yes. Oh, let me go through. Oh, my handwriting is garbage. Chicken scratch. Okay, here we are.
Oh, Dazzle speaks that.
I do.
He said, "I'm sorry for what you have been through. It is now out of my hands. This rebellion is not your fight, I know, but if you want any hope of leading a quiet life ever again, the threat of the Kaziric Empire represents over you must be eliminated. Whichever path you ultimately choose, there is one advantage you can claim to stay one step ahead of their plotting." Okay, so right about that point is when I ran out of ink. See, so I had to make some more, and I threw it together real quick. Some wood ash, some water, a few other ingredients I had lying around, tar.
Yeah.
And
There
Really
is
me
go
and the old
deeper into
man-
the ink recipe.
Oh, I sort of made it up as I went.
Oh,
Look, it's visible mostly.
it's great. Yeah.
So the next part.
But then me and the old man got to talking about our favorite tea varietals. And I learned he's an herbal man, and that's when he insulted my tea, and I darn near threw him out of the house right there and then. Oh, but I did write
Hey,
the rest down
sucks.
for you. Here it is.
Oh, good.
It's called the Liber Magia, a book imbued with power of the Magialum. It's how the Kazirics have stayed ahead of your plans so far. It was looted after the palace fell and is currently held by the Abbot of the Shirohane Monastery, stolen by one of his acolytes after the fall of the palace.
Ooh.
Oh, and right now, okay, this next part, the old fellow said was extremely important. He said it like 16 times, and I was able to refill his tea twice before he stopped talking about it. He made me write it down, and then he checked it, and then he gave me notes, and he made me do it again. He said, whether you choose to use the book or not, you must at least ensure it never falls into Deriza's hands. And even more importantly, under no circumstances can it come into Kifo's ownership. This must not come to pass. If it does, nothing else we've done will have mattered. There will be no quiet life. At that point, I was sick of writing. My wrists were sore. I had not oiled them yet that morning, and I was out of tea. So I rushed him out of there. But that's about all he said.
Okay.
I
Well,
suppose
thank
that
you.
means something to all of you.
Something. Yeah, it's something.
So just to get this right, it sounds like Philemon and Kifo and Deriza might be working together, but Philemon is passing us messages through Hannah,
That's me. Oh, hello.
warning us about the use of the Liber Magia, which is what they're using to track us.
It just
So-
sounds like also that this book is just too powerful to be in anyone's hands who has some kind of a cause.
Look, this is the guy that killed us. He
Yeah.
got us real dead.
Ooh,
I don't
that's not
believe
nice.
a word he says. I don't want anything to do with his book, and I am certainly not going to the monastery in Shirohane to get it for him. I am tired of running his errands, and I am tired of being involved with this. And Chirp just gets up and walks out. And then he walks back in and he takes the teapot and he's like, and this was ours. And he drinks the tea as he's walking out.
Oh, that's hot.
Oh, I'm
Well,
afraid
it sounds
I'm-
like I found the right people at least.
Yeah, but it really is quite rude of Philemon to have had an entire book of a message and then came and made you write it all down. If it was that long of a message, why wasn't it pre-written?
Yeah, send it on a stone phone.
It kind of seemed like he just got to talking. And
does
also,
that.
if it's true that he killed you all, he probably didn't want to confront you in person at the moment. I'm just
Okay,
speculating
that's
at
true.
this point.
Yeah. No, that makes sense.
I mean, dying is tough. I'm on my way there.
It wasn't that bad, to be honest.
Well, in any
The
event,
staff there are really nice.
That was pretty
What
cool.
was the
Oh,
name
Death
of the
Staff.
eye guy again?
sorry.
He was great. There's an eye guy. He has a lot of
Oh.
eyes. When you see him, you tell him we said hi.
Yeah.
Ooh, I hope I get into my
Thickums,
first
I
choice.
believe.
Oh, right,
Nice.
Judge Thickums.
Right.
Yeah,
The
if you see
Honorable
a
Judge
judge,
Thickums.
if you see the Honorable Judge Thickums, you tell him we sent you, and he'll probably be pretty chill about that.
Well, it's getting awful late, and the inn hasn't been running for some time. I would hate for you all to get caught in a snowdrift. If you want, you can certainly stay here for the evening and take off tomorrow if you want to.
I think that sounds like a good idea for now.
I'm gonna go out and check on Chirp.
Oh, please do.
Thank you for your permission, Anna.
Just trying to be hospitable. Jesus H. Christ.
Fantasy Jesus,
Fantasy
fantasy
Jesus.
age, fantasy Christ.
Yeah.
Oh, and so Dazzle, you do proceed outside.
Chirp is walking south, and he has his amulet in his hand.
You're just gonna leave? That's it?
You can come. We can go south. Nobody is making us do any of this. People have just been telling us to do things, and we've been doing them, and life has been getting steadily worse, if you have not noticed.
But I'll wait for you to get your headphones back in. But what if we hadn't come out here? What if we'd kept talking to her for another 10 minutes? You were just gonna leave all of us?
I said, let's go.
You said I'm out, and then you stormed out the door after stealing the teapot, actually.
Okay, so this teapot is part of the equipment of this adventuring party.
So are you part of the adventuring party or not? Kind of seems like you're ditching us.
Look, you're all welcome to come. Why would we stay here? Why would we do this? I have followed you into some real garbage situations thus far, and now I am drawing the line, and I am saying we don't go on this one. Listen, we've been in this before. This is trouble. This is bad. We can walk away.
Yeah, and bailing last time did so much. I'm not going to abandon the rest of our group that's in that old lady's home. I'm not going to do it. And I'm not going to do it to walk away with you. And I'm not going to tell them that you would have either if you want to come back.
Chirp, now that you've, upon storming out and gripping the amulet as you walk south, you notice something you hadn't before. You're not sure when it started, but as you hold the amulet in your hands, it's softly glowing. Something you've never seen it do before.
Dazzle, your magic. Is this good or bad? It's never done this. Is this good or bad?
Do I recognize anything about the glow?
Roll Arcana.
All right. Let me see.
It's gonna explode.
It's probably going to explode, if I'm honest.
Things often do with us.
Yeah.
I think
All
everything's going to
right.
explode.
17?
Not bad.
I want that as my
Philemon?
text tone.
So what you can, I'd say you don't have like a completely coherent idea of exactly what this means, but it looks to be as if the amulet is honing in on something. It's glowing in response to its proximity to something. What that might be, it's unsure, but there's something nearby that the amulet is responding to.
Where is this amulet from?
It is mine, and
Yeah, I get it.
is-
Everything you touch is yours. Come on.
and it is okay. You too.
That's
It is-
why I get it.
It's mine, and it comes from the monastery where I grew up.
Is there another part of it or something? Did it come out of something? Did it come from somebody?
Well, now that I look at it, it says "be fre."
You're on your own.
No, there's not another part of it. It's an amulet.
There could be another part that it connects to. It could be a piece of it was stolen off of some kind of fucking, I don't know, tower of gold nonsense that you have at the monastery. I don't
Sorry,
know.
go back to Tower of Gold nonsense. Would that be important if the amulet was kept on a Tower of Golden nonsense of some kind? Like, say the amulet was kept in a very specific room on a very specific column, but smaller. What is that called?
Podium?
Podium. Thank you.
Boris, peek your head out the door.
If
Before
you're
it was
all
yours.
watching and listening, you might as well come out
Sorry.
here.
Sorry.
Okay, all right, cool.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I don't mean to intrude.
You're
We
all
had the
Three
cups.
Stooges-ing and you come out.
Sure.
So yeah, this came
Before it
from-
was yours, whose was it? Who did it belong to?
Well, I'd like to think that it was looking for a home, Dazzle.
Before it belonged to you, and I'm giving you that chirp. Who did this belong to?
Well, the abbot of my monastery said it was his, but I don't think it was.
Great. Well, he's probably coming.
Oh,
They told us in the message that they track us with the book that they have at the monastery. This is probably how, huh?
whoa.
Oh,
That's the book tracks us. It doesn't track. This has never done this before.
Well, in coordination with anything I know about magic and artifacts, and as someone who grew up in a cult, it's a lot, if I'm honest.
Would you
It
like
is
me to? Oops, sorry.
It is glowing like some kind of honing beacon. It is glowing like something is nearby.
Would you like me to cast detect magic and see what kind of magic it's glowing with?
Yes, please.
All right. Yeah,
We're almost out of tea.
you take it. We'll get some more at 4 p.m. tomorrow, sweetheart. It'll be okay. You do have to wait a whole
That's
day.
23 and a half hours from
I don't know
now.
what to tell you. You got addicted to the thing that has a limited, but also,
Oh gosh, I just figured that out. It's like, this is a great character choice, Chirp. I'm loving it. Oh, right.
Oh, he didn't have a choice.
I cast detect magic.
You detect 2 schools of magic on it, as a matter of fact. A fun kaleidoscope of business.
Oh no.
You're detecting abjuration and divination.
protecting things and seeing things.
Yeah, this is protective. So honestly, this amulet might be protecting you a little bit, Chirp. But
But
there's
was
also,
good for punching.
Maybe
It doesn't.
it's
It doesn't do anything for punching.
it doesn't do anything for punching. It does things for seeing things like the future or into other people's minds, maybe even, or something like that. And also like shielding and protecting in some way.
so that's good. Maybe this, notifying you that the abbot is nearby will allow us to get the hell away.
I mean, but we need to if we actually want to get back to any semblance of a normal life, according to Tumnus, so take that with a grain of salt, I guess. We need to go towards the abbot, get the book, and then get as far away from the abbot as we can.
Anna,
How close are we to the Oh, go ahead, please.
Anna, I know that you keep to yourself, but have you any contact with the abbot of late?
Oh, the abbot hasn't come down into the village much, the town much, in the last many years, as a matter of fact. It's been quite some time since I've seen him.
I mean, he's got to be old now, right? I mean, he was old when I was there. He was. Look, Eric Okra, we've got 30 years. He's practically Murray's age, and Bird.
He's probably just up there doing old stuff.
He's probably name 3 old things he could be doing.
Oh, I wrote
Well-
them down. I have a list. I took notes of old things.
Of all things,
It was feed the ducks, oil your knees, and yell at children for being on property or generally having fun.
Speaking as somebody who grew up in the monastery, he never fed us ducks.
Wait,
wow.
no. No.
Did I
Hold
hear
on.
a comma? I heard a comma.
This is where punctuation is real important.
Right.
Both are true.
Are you the
He
ducks or are you
he
being
never
fed
fed
ducks?
us. He never fed us. And also, he definitely never fed us ducks.
I thought you, because you're a bird, you were the ducks.
Yeah, that's the way I meant it.
Fowl?
Okay.
That's a great question, Anna. Thank you for asking. Not really, no.
Okay.
If we can avoid it.
If you did, I wouldn't like judge or anything. I wouldn't be like, oh, what cannibalism? That's weird. I would just be like, oh, it's food. But
you
then
know, it's like humans eating mammals, or like, you know, it happens. Humans eat mammals.
Humans do eat mammals. Humans don't tend to eat a lot of primates.
No. Depends on how many primates are around.
I'm glad this is the conversation that it became.
Strange territory.
I like this. We can just keep doing this, and then we never have to go up the hill.
Cannibalism. Right, so
Hi, I'm back. I made everyone's beds.
Oh,
Murray.
What are we
did you
talking
use?
about?
Go.
Oh, I kind of piled some dirt and cushions.
That's the best thing about dirt. It's on the floor.
And we've got some nice soft stuff in our backpacks. I hope you don't mind. I went through everyone's stuff.
It's fine.
It's normal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Listen, we should stay the night here, but Chirp, if you're really uncomfortable with it, you can sit this one out.
But would you still go?
We could use
Yeah.
your help.
Well, let's sleep on it, I guess. But I hope maybe in the morning, after we've all thought about it, we decide that this is a very, very bad idea and go do something else. Just keep that, you know, as a possibility in our heads.
We'll all consider it, but doing something else would just probably mean they track us there. The idea of going in is to end it so they can no longer follow you.
And
But-
we would be on territory that you know fairly well, which would be an advantage that we wouldn't have without you.
But we'll agree to sleep on it and
Sure.
make the decision in the morning.
I
If
think
If
What?
Aztec
Sorry,
is still
go
in
on.
charge, and he has trained everybody the way that he trained them when I was in the monastery, it doesn't matter how well I know that building, we have no advantage. And I am just making that known.
All right.
Okay.
On that beautifully poignant note, we have a confessional for Anna.
Thank goodness.
Yeah.
Crux of this whole
Let's hear
scene.
about old people stuff.
What's Anna thinking right now?
Yeah.
Let's get to the meat of the subtext of this
Yeah.
whole story.
Really, what we're all wondering in this moment is, what is Anna thinking?
How is she feeling?
I'm also going to tell you right now, I don't have to sleep all night.
Oh, right.
Let's see, there's waking up at 6 a.m., there's the early bird specials, there's a lot of great old things to do. You know, I finally got to thinking about myself after meeting a celebrity, after coming across several very formerly dead people. What do I want to do with my twilight years? I don't want to just keep eating hardtack and sleeping on dirt for the rest of my days. That was fine for my 40s, but it's not enough now that I'm in my 50s and in the twilight of my life. I've lived a hard life. But what do I want to do with the rest of my days? And you know what? I hearken back to the old serial, the old ballad I heard of the adventures of Asmeridian. These people have inspired me. I am going to become an adventurer. I'm going to charge out into the great open world, pack my bag full of hardtack and jerky, and just see where the wind takes me, because if the wind blows too hard, I go flying away. I cannot wait for my new life. Scene.
I would just like to point out I did refer to her as a young woman,
Uh-huh.
You did.
and
Look,
I
she's had
was
a mad hard
correct.
life.
Yes, you were.
Wild.
You know, it's a different time.
It's a different time.
It's a time where people didn't live
Also,
nearly
is
as
Anna
long.
human?
Yes, I'm fantasy old.
Mm.
Oh, no, I feel like fantasy old is when they make like a 26-year-old play a mom of a 16-year-old in a movie.
All right, and so is everyone dirting down for the evening?
Yep.
I would like to have one private conversation with Chirp.
Ooh,
I made
yes.
I made my little nest next to his.
Oh.
Oh.
Are you like tucking in and kind of like leaning over and having a little chat with him?
Yes, sleepover rules. If my back's to everyone else, they're not part of the conversation.
Please.
Sleepover rules where? I do not acknowledge these laws.
I'll get the glass of warm water.
You've never had the where just two people huddle off and have their own private conversation and don't include the rest.
You have to do that in the
Whoever falls asleep
bathroom.
first is getting a dick on their forehead.
Yep.
I don't know what
No.
sleepovers. No, I've never been to that sleepover.
You're drawing a dick, not
Draw.
a real
Oh,
dick.
okay. I'm like,
Hey, and
Jack-
also, can we please say a fantasy dick?
Right.
look,
A fantasy
Sage,
dick on the fantasy forehead.
Sage, wouldn't it have been worse if I could relate to that story, though?
Yeah,
Wouldn't that have been so much worse?
I figured you'd been to a sleepover and you would know what I was talking about.
I've never been to one of those, I guess. Very respectful sleepovers. I'm sorry, Murray, go on.
Sorry, I was just finishing some jerky.
That's all I have here.
It's texture. Hey, Chirp.
Yeah.
I just wanted to let you know that if you really can't come tomorrow, I remember, and I kind of point at the glasses in my pocket, I can remember how to get through some of the halls.
Murray,
Yes.
this is a stronghold of a terrible, terrible man who is literally raising an army of child soldiers.
Chirp. And I put my hand on your shoulder. I am strong and I will hold you up.
Do you think there's any way to do this without going to the monastery tomorrow?
Well, something tells me that book doesn't leave those halls. And the only reason that amulet ever did was because you did something very brave.
That's a way to look at it.
Self-preservation is never wrong, Chirp. It is okay.
Thanks, Murray.
Now say
Well-
good night,
Good night.
and I'm gonna water that seed, that memory one, and think on it. And think
Okay.
on mine.
I will. And Chirp reaches into his bedroll where he's hidden a tiny teacup and takes a slurp from it.
I will opt to sleep for 5 minutes and then I will just absolutely search this woman's house.
You're just the worst. You're
I will
just the
spend the
worst
rest
human.
of the night just digging in her
Beautiful.
drawers. I'm talking living room, kitchen. I'll sneak under her fucking
All
bed.
right, good night, everyone. It's a good thing I'm a very deep sleeper to noises in my own home. Good night.
Bye.
You know you
With
have guests.
strangers.
With strangers. I trust all of you implicitly.
Good.
All right, great. So,
Festy's
Yeah, I
out
guess-
in the field, by the way. She's not
We'll
going to
take
sleep
that.
tonight.
as a
Oh.
great moment to take a brief break. And I believe as well, before we come back, we're going to be doing a giveaway. Is that right?
We are. So we're going to gear up the mods. The mods are going to handle it. Now, everybody here has a hoodie that has the PixelCircus logo on it.
Yes.
that
Right.
Abria is wearing right now. So
Yeah.
This
lovely.
one of
they're-
a kind hoodie.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they're unique. They're just for
No,
us.
they
You
are,
said they
they
were
are. So these ones are a little
specifically
bit different.
just for us.
Yeah.
Anthony, these ones are a
That's
little bit
why I like
different.
it.
Don't worry. So when we ordered these, we literally were just like, hey, we want to do something for like our friends for Christmas, and that's
Mhm.
it. And when we ordered them, the company sent us 2 extras.
And you
Ooh.
burn them because they're just for
They
us.
are pullovers. They are pullover sweatshirts, and
Oh.
they have the failed, or not the failed save, the PixelCircus logo on them, and they are the only 2 in existence. And we're not gonna like make it a thing. We're not gonna be printing them and producing them. These just happen to be 2 bonuses, and we thought we would give them away to the community. They are a unisex large. Those are the sizes they sent us. Of course, when we make actual merch, we will have a much more expansive size range.
The only
but
2 in the world.
the only 2, literally, and I'm not kidding, the only 2.
They're not.
I
They're not
quit.
hoodies. They're pullovers.
They are pullovers.
Even we don't
correct.
have those.
We don't have.
We
those.
literally don't have them, and we decided we would give them away.
Zip-bars like
Everybody
farmers.
seemed so into it. Farmers.
That's a
Perfect.
zipper. What am I, a
Everybody
farmer?
seems so into it. So, what should our word be in chat? They're gonna enter with a single word. How does everybody feel? What should our
Abbot?
word be?
What
Should it be
is
Abbott?
that? Pixel
Oh,
Circus?
that's terrifying.
Look, it's that or sticky. I don't know what you want to do.
I mean,
Uh,
sticky's sort of our thing.
Chat is raging for
I
sticky.
thought thick was our thing.
Cannibalism, though.
Cannibalism.
We have a lot of things. So
Cannibalism.
cannibalism is a little questionable on spelling.
That's true.
And-
Everyone knows how to spell sticky. so
And
let's
also
go.
from a different show, technically.
That's
An
true.
entirely different campaign.
But somehow we just have it like imprinted in our.
Sticky,
It's just part of
sticky
it.
is a real word. So
Okay.
we're going with sticky. It's a
Sticky.
real
It's a
word
real
that people can
feeling,
spell.
So the mods are going to monitor this. Everyone will be able to enter while we are on our little break. It is very important that you only type it once in chat once the giveaway starts. Because if you type it again, you will remove yourself from the giveaway, and that sucks. Don't
No, I
do it.
removed myself from the giveaway.
It hasn't started yet. It hasn't started yet.
Anthony's typed it 16 times in chat.
Anthony, you can't be in the giveaway anyways.
They were supposed to just be for us.
So, literally the only time these are going to exist. We'll take a quick break. The mods will cue you when it is time to type the word and follow the mods lead. We'll see you guys in a few minutes.
Be right back.
I won't. I'm
What?
mad.
You're done.
Hello, everyone. We're talking at them, right? You said direct approach.
Yeah, I just love that. Sorry. That was hey, everyone. Well, I am here with me. Sorry, okay. I should introduce myself first. It's a Sunday morning.
I know.
Hi, everyone. I'm Vince Casso. I'm the DM of the show Failed Save, and I'm here right now with Sage Ryan, who has never before built a battle map on Roll20.
So I thought it would be a fun way to learn if Vince described to me what he needed for our battle map in an upcoming episode, and I just figured it out.
Yeah, no, it's a super intuitive UI. So I think we can just take you through it, and we'll create a really fun encounter scenario for our players in this upcoming episode. You all ready to go?
What are you picturing? What are you feeling?
Okay, so I'm a big fan of contradiction. So I'm thinking something like maybe a tranquil mountaintop, something that's like out in the open air, very sort of in nature, but there's also like a sinister twist to it. Obviously, a fight's taking place here, so
True.
It's a beautiful scenic setting, but then
I thought that the contrast of tranquil would be that we are loud and annoying and usually setting things on fire.
oh, that's always a given.
Okay, cool. Do it. I think I can do this. I've pulled some ideas based on what you suggested. I have a couple of things from the marketplace that I think looked really good. And here is my first pick for our tranquil battle map scene.
Um,
Are you laughing because you love it?
oh, it's great. No, I love it. It's not the definition of tranquil that you would think that would just immediately spring to mind.
Uh-huh.
You're like, oh, this is peaceful.
Yeah.
And not like just a lurid cacophony of colors. That's definitely a definition of tranquil. Maybe more like traditionally a peaceful, tranquil, I'm thinking.
All right.
If you have something in that vein.
All right, no, I got something. So you said peaceful, and I heard that. I was listening, and I put a little more work into this, and I think this is our peaceful battle map.
Yeah. So so by peaceful, you're thinking like dead or dying.
Like at peace. Is that
Like
not?
at peace.
At-
Okay.
Oh, I.
Is that not
No, that's
quite
on
the
me.
way- you know what? There's a time and a place for that. Maybe a little macabre, a little like dark, and like passing on into the beyond.
Yeah.
For this fight, maybe.
Hey everyone, spoilers for the episode. Vince isn't going to kill us this time. All right. I've taken everything that you've said to heart, and I think that with our powers combined, we've actually put something together that's really good.
Oh, yes. No, that's awesome. That's perfect. That's like exactly what I described. Yes, the shrine, there's this awesome like rope bridge connecting all the little fighting areas. That's perfect.
And we built a map.
We built a map. Well, actually, you built a map by yourself for the very first time using Roll20. And so congrats. Now we're going to play it.
All right, well, everybody can tune in and see us use this map live on Friday nights at 6 p.m. and see us probably get consumed by a book. And you cannot tell the party it's my fault. You cannot tell them I did this.
Welcome back. We open on a misty field. The rage of battle, just days before, still hanging in the air. Midnight gives way to just the barest bit of light peeking over the horizon, and we see one lone figure amidst the carnage. Fess opting not to sleep and instead to explore the field just south of town, where this fateful battle where she might have found herself had she not joined our group. What's going on right now?
Fess sort of perfunctory. I don't know that word. So I'm not gonna. Thank you. I started it and I didn't have it at the end.
Abandon. Abort.
Hold on.
Many syllables.
Is walking through this field and she's like picking up like small things of dirt and sending off like little prayers to Coralon, and just sort of anytime she finds anyone that she remotely recognizes or knows that was running with Doreeza's revolution, is just giving them a little prayer, and like doesn't have the time or the energy to bury the like scores of bodies, but is just trying to do something. And yeah, I think she's just thinking about the fact that like she didn't die on this battlefield, but she did die, and sort of analyzing this idea of a life spent in revolution and like what things are worth giving your life for, and is constantly turning over that little bit that Philemon had in the note about not letting Doreeza get anywhere near the book, and is sort of trying to figure out for the first time, sort of distinct and on her own, and with this group that has, especially via Chirp, such a strong sense of like rebellion and questioning authority, like where her loyalties should lie from here, if she should stay with them or make her way back to the group, and just is going to spend the night walking and thinking and moving dirt.
Dig dirt.
Yeah.
Awesome. Well, meanwhile,
also when Fess was leaving, I assumed that like I slept for 5 minutes total.
Right.
So I was probably just like digging in a drawer and was just like, oh,
Bye.
yeah, later.
I'm up if you need anything. Be careful.
Oh, okay.
Continue digging in drawers.
Let me know if you find anything good.
Dazzle, you're finding a lot of old stuff, old people stuff.
Oh, name some old things.
Name 3 old people things.
What are some old people objects?
There's a whole
Crossword.
a crossword puzzle, a whole pile of Werther's originals.
Get
right
joint
there.
oil.
Joint oil.
Joint oil, some denture glue.
Okay.
Fixident. Yeah, Fixident. Fantasy Fixident.
There we go.
There we go. Sponsor us. And I mean, a little bit of money, but this woman's very poor.
Okay.
She can't even afford imaginary lava for her floor.
What about the notes that she took about what Philemon told her?
I mean, they're all there. Yeah, if you want
Oh,
to
I will
review
take
them.
those.
Okay.
Is there anything useful that's like about this town? Just to learn like anything about the monastery, any useful pieces of information?
Let's see, around the house. Nah, not really. It's mostly hardtack.
Any newspapers?
It's biscuits and exposition all the way down. That's all this lady has.
Yeah, she has one copy of the Shinohane Daily. But no, it's mostly hardtack, dried fish, and some fiber supplements because she needs them. But
Wow.
that's about it.
That might have been too much.
Look, if your diet is nothing but hard crackers and dried fish, you're gonna have some troubles.
All right.
That's also a proverb from the old country.
The old country is so wise.
Yeah. And tough.
Meanwhile, though, Bora is asleep, having all kinds of, I'm sure, very fanciful dreams. But amidst one particular dream, and what might it be, Bora, that you're dreaming of?
Oh, yeah, this is anything, huh? Well, it's a brightly colored glade. Think Lisa Frank, fantasy Lisa Frank. Everything is like vibrant neon colors and sort of kind
Ooh.
of glowing and shifting with glitter. And Bora's having a tea party, reminiscing.
Buddy, we're
about
halfway to a Rose Beast rave.
yeah. There we go. No, but we're she's having a tea party on her own on the floor of this glen.
Well, that's sweet.
Yeah.
Well, as you sip your dream tea in the dream glen,
Mm-hmm.
you feel a little poke in your shoulder, and looking around, there's what appears to be like this just chiseled looking demon dude. Just like looking you over. It's like, hey,
Hello.
how's it going?
Would you like to arm wrestle?
And she puts out her hand.
Yeah, let's arm wrestle. Hell yeah! Roll me a strength check.
Okay. Dream strength check.
Dream strength.
Ooh. We have a reroll, right? I'm gonna use
We got a
it.
bunch.
Is it?
You're gonna need it.
That is bad. Okay, all right. Well, if I 23.
Okay, he got a 20. And so yeah, you beat that dream demon in the arm wrestling contest. Hey, you're pretty strong. You know what? I'm kind of looking for someone who's kind of strong. If maybe you want to help me out with something.
Oh, like more arm wrestling?
No, it's more like, okay, just gonna bounce this off you. It's okay if you say no. Kind of just soundboarding right now. What are your thoughts on kidnapping?
Oh, against it generally.
Oh, okay, arson.
Yeah, no.
Okay, so you're generally of like the more like good variety.
Yeah, I guess.
If you had an alignment, like just what
Sure.
might that be?
Yeah, well, I tend to follow laws in a good way.
Oh yeah, okay. I'm picking up what you're putting down. Okay,
Yeah.
what if
Hmm?
you could draft a law
Uh,
that arson is good, and then
Mhm.
you can arson?
well, I suppose in that case, I could arson if I
What
felt
if you
like.
burned down a building that has some bad people in it? Like, wouldn't that kind of
Oh,
karmically
gosh.
balance it out?
Well, that's kind of murder too. Then on top of.
Ah, splitting hairs, buddy. Yeah.
Hmm. Hi, who are you?
Oh, I gotta get going. Okay, just think about what I said. I'm gonna be
Yeah.
back. Think about what I said. Again,
Okay.
arson, any one of the above. I'm fine with some murder, some light embezzling. Just, hit me up. Okay, how? I don't know. Go back to sleep. Maybe that's it. All right, peace.
I'm asleep.
And she wakes up.
Chirp is gonna get up really early in the morning.
But not before he has a dream as well.
Uh-oh.
Chirp has a dream too.
He does have a dream. No, not with any specific content, and it all begins to fade just as you awaken. But you do have fitful dreams of the monastery and, most notably, of Silas. Someone is just
Oh.
hard to get off your mind right now in this place, now that you're back so close to where you grew up.
I wake up, and fitful dreams about the monastery and Silas, not unusual. Chirp gets up really early. Dazzle's still going through stuff, and he stands up and he's like,
8 hours of going through drawers.
"Yeah."
I got nothing else to do. I did not have to sleep, and I am awake.
It's all
Uh,
organized.
Chirp
Yeah.
gets up. Chirp gets up and is like, "I was just gonna put a kettle on. You want some tea?"
Sure.
Dazzle, I was thinking about it, and you and I have done some really dumb stuff,
Yes.
like hugely dumb stuff.
Yeah, a lot of it. Yes.
And I thought about all the times that we've gambled,
Mm-hmm.
not just with money, but like our lives and
Yeah.
other people's lives.
Yeah,
and
stolen from very powerful people.
yeah,
Run
and
from law enforcement.
and something I find very interesting now that I think back on it is neither one of us is particularly bright. And I don't mean that in a condescending way or an insulting way. If I had to put numbers onto it in a random way, I might say that it was low intelligence, high wisdom. If
You
that
see,
makes
and
sense.
if I had to put numbers on it, I would say it's high intelligence and low wisdom.
Well,
I
between the-
actually have the information. I just make very bad choices.
That's interesting. I like your way of thinking about it. But what I guess I'm getting at is there's no reason we should have made it through any of this safely. And I'm starting to think that maybe we're not lucky and maybe it's not random. Maybe something has been looking out for us. And I don't know. I think I thought I got a magic punching necklace is the thing.
Uh-huh. I
You know, for
usually feel like
punching?
people are looking at us or watching us or stalking us or following us or trying to find us to imprison us in 16 different counties. But maybe there's also something else. I'm kind of anti the whole religion thing after the cult. But
Oh, no. I don't think religion. I'm thinking
Okay.
that my magic punching necklace is actually a magic get out of jail free card.
Yeah, that's way more comfortable for me.
Yeah, that's kind of where I'm sitting too, as somebody who was raised in a completely fake religious organization that was made to grift people.
Yeah.
But if this thing has been protecting me, it could have protected Silas too. And maybe I could have done more. And so maybe it's okay that we go tomorrow, right? Because maybe I kind of owe it.
Maybe this is doing more at the end of the day. If we're able to take out any member of this horrific organization and maybe burn a monastery down, I think that's not good.
Sorry, it's boiling. Yeah.
Okay, careful. Should we ask everybody to kind of stay back before we leave and have a chat about the tea?
What about the tea?
We'll figure it out later.
Oh, it burns. Oh, it burns so good.
I'll
And
just
on
hang back a little bit.
You all awaken peacefully in the old woman's shack. The walls don't do a lot to keep out the cold, but they do some, and the fire was kept burning through the night. Morning cups of root juice, a bit of hardtack, and a bite of dried fish are awaiting on the table. Good morning, everyone.
How did you cook that without us noticing?
It's not cooked.
There we go.
Excellent.
Just dried shit and hardtack.
Hey, was this fire
what?
burning the whole time?
Oh, it was on most of the night.
Maybe
It's
we
fine. I
should-
was up.
Maybe we should put the fire out, huh? Like
Eh.
maybe it's been going for a while, and we should put the fire.
If it's fire that takes me, it's the God's will.
Do you know what I like about you, Anna?
Hmm?
You don't seem to give a fuck about much.
Zero fucks given. Old Anna.
Has anyone?
I'm
Fez?
56 and
I like this
fierce.
one. Murray, I like this one. I think that
I
y'all
know.
y'all are kind of in the same place.
It's emotionally, it's really difficult to find people above a certain age that are on the same page.
Yeah.
And I think
We're-
even if it's not a romantic thing, I think this is probably like a very
No,
good friendship.
I'm,
Like it's
I'm
not a good
really
vibe.
thinking pen pal.
Yeah. Because you don't. Hey, Anna, you don't have a stone phone, do you?
Oh, no, I could never get one of those things to work.
Yeah.
Oh,
I had to get them to help me.
We did.
I sometimes can't see the things. What are
I
they
went to the
called?
Fantasy Genius bar and I couldn't figure it out.
Murray's got the large font.
That's what
Oh,
it's called, a font.
Yeah, he's got a fantasy jitterbug.
that's
He's got
right.
giant fantasy runes on the stone.
And in my day, that was just a dance.
I wish I could close my webcam.
Oh, Bora's looking around at everyone and goes,
Where's Fess?
Oh, shit.
Oh,
Why are you surprised by that?
I
Of all
don't
the
know.
things for you to care about.
I just like to feel part of the group.
Oh.
you know, Fess had some errands to run. I did see her leave.
Hmm.
So now that morning has come, Fess, what are you getting up to?
Yeah, I was gonna take that opportunity to just come back in, kind of covered in dirt.
Oh,
Hello.
shit.
Excuse me. A little bit, sorry.
She said you're covered in dirt and shit.
Oh no,
Thanks,
I've got some dried fish and hardtack and root juice for you if you'd like.
That's very generous. Can
Makes
we
you
soak
grow
some
up
of that
big
in
and
water?
strong.
I don't like how that ended.
Nobody did.
There was tea, but we seem to be out. Can somebody make some more tea?
Maybe we start weaning him off the tea a little bit.
Well, I
Hi.
actually need to get going with some old people stuff.
Yeah, we had to do
Name
this
3
with
old
gambling
people
a
things
while
you have to
back.
do today.
I've named a lot of old people things, young bird. I'll have you know. And here's where I start yelling at children. Here it is. It's coming right
Oh,
now.
she's doing the old people thing.
There it
Oh,
is.
do it. We want to
Front
watch.
row
Yes.
seat.
All right. Well, you know what? I think you'll all enjoy the town plenty. Aside from the swindlers, it's a very nice place to live. Lots of Aarakocra. That's a good thing. It comes with
you.
the territory being Suncrest. I know I kind of said it with like a little bit of stank on it, but that was not intended.
You did.
You know, with
This
the
is how your
elderly,
mouth is.
with the elderly, I always assume, and that's why I'm glad you clarified.
Yes, no, I love the Aarakocra. A lot of my friends are Aarakocra.
Uh-oh.
Don't do that.
Oh
No,
no,
don't
it's
do
getting
that.
worse.
It's fine.
I'm
I
gonna
hate the
just-
elderly.
Gonna get some dried fish and go. Okay, lock
Okay.
up
I'm
when
gonna
you leave.
pretend I didn't hear that.
Oop.
Murray doesn't count. Murray's a kid at heart.
I just make every NPC awful in
No,
at least
very
one
cool.
way.
Anna,
Oh, yeah.
here, I give you my information. If you ever get a stone phone, give me a font. And
That's what they call those. Okay.
I don't know, but
Absolutely.
if you go out today, I want you to give yourself permission to do one young person thing.
Oh,
Ooh.
name
You're
3
gonna
young
be-
person things.
Run fast,
Ooh.
remember things,
Oh.
and buy jewelry.
3.
Wow. I might have to do the last one because the first 2 are not much of an option for me.
Treat yourself, Anna, because we old people, we don't buy jewelry, because what's it for? Our burial?
Mortality.
I'm
Yes.
gonna leave now.
I guess you're sad.
You know, honestly, though, speaking of burials, would y'all mind if we swing by the battleground, or if I swing by the battleground real fast, on our way to our whatever other errands we're doing? I just
Do
don't
you
wanna
become like
forget.
more powerful by being around dead people?
Oh,
my
that's a
God.
great
Are you gonna
question.
do what Athena do?
No,
Did you, like, absorb their
I was
power?
not, but now I might.
Oh no.
Definitely felt like that was like,
Yeah.
pick up some guys.
Sure,
Oh
we
my
could.
God.
I actually wasn't going to, but now I might.
Okay, bye.
Is that like a
Okay,
thing with your
bye.
god? Like you become more powerful every time that you're around dead people?
We're kind of talking and walking
Yeah,
towards the
yeah.
graveyard,
Yeah.
No,
I think.
I was just, I was honestly, it feels weird to just leave those people lying there without doing something about it.
Oh, I was
As
hoping
a-
you were gonna go like full hulking out.
Well, you
because
do
of a bunch of
arrive
dead
back at the battleground, and there are hundreds.
Tess, are you
of
good? You seem like
corpses.
you're not good.
No. Well, for what it's worth, Ella, the ones from Teresa's army, at least, words were said. I couldn't do much, but if you want to do something for the other army, that's your choice.
All right.
She is so cool. She's stone cold, man.
Oh, there it is.
Wow. If you want to say something, about those, if you want to say something good about that other army, you can. I fucking love her.
All right.
do you want me to not?
Can you send him to
Say
the bad
what?
place?
I don't
Oh
really
my
have control
God.
over that, but I guess I could put a word in.
Do whatever you
Would you
think
like to
is-
petition the god of death to send the Kaziric soldiers to hell?
That feels
Which
real-
one?
No.
Ooh, there's so many.
Here's what I'm going to say.
Make sure they get their 6th choice.
An individual soldier is just a person who's trying to make money and is ordered around. It's really more the structural problems. You know what I mean?
The system.
Yeah,
Just
it's
like,
the
I don't know,
system.
Sometimes we're letting people off the hook in that capacity that we're complicit.
Those
Understood.
soldiers made their choices. And
Now that's
wherever
true.
they are suffering. So if
Well-
you want to do something or say something, that's your choice.
All right, so here's what I'm gonna do. And I'm gonna reach into my basket real fast and grab a handful of sugar and a handful of salt, and I'm gonna mix them. I'm gonna do just a quick so that it just let it be carried by the wind or whatever. Maybe it doesn't. It just goes kind of whatever.
I'm going for the man. I like that.
And I just like have my little moment of just like stopping and saying some very quiet words to Fedor about the sweetness of rest and of justice. And with Fess in mind and the people that we've met in mind, just kind of hoping to bring his attention to these people here.
And you feel a response in your mind. And it comes in the form of a distant voice that says, "Look, I don't know how much you know about the Kaziric Empire, dude, but they're into some weird shit. So no, these folks are not doing well right now."
Could we all hear it or just in Ella's head?
That was just for Ella.
Fess, they are not doing well right now, according to Fedor. Is that all right with you? Does that help? The
I'm
Kaziric.
going to go
the
full
Kaziric
moody,
side.
and she just sort of sighs and walks away.
That's so cool.
Oh my god, she's so cool. You guys, she's so cool.
That was like really chill.
Yeah.
Damn.
It
she's
felt,
great.
I don't know, that kind of just felt like a responsibility that I have or something, you know?
I'm gonna push my hair
No,
behind my
I
ear
love
and
it.
walk after Fess.
I love Ella. I want you to know that I love it. And I love any other errands that anybody has to do today. I want to make sure everybody gets everything they need done. We're in no rush. We want everybody to have their priorities met today, okay?
Absolutely.
Thank
Sorry, I'll go.
No, you
Did I
can
just-
super come hang out with us if you want. We're going to go storm an abbey later. We might need
How
your
did I-
help.
Yeah, was that? Did
Yeah,
everyone?
that was
Super
almost a
use a
chirp,
deity.
apparently.
Yeah. So yeah, if there's anything anybody needs to do before we, I don't even remember what we were going to do today, honestly, but if there's anything anybody needs to get done, I'd love to show you around Shirohane a little bit, the old stomping grounds. I'd love to show you around quietly, maybe with a cloak over my head. That would be dope.
Sure.
But anything we need to do, we
Sure.
can do. Hi. Yes,
I
you.
think it's time. And she just looks over towards the monastery.
Damn, that is just a big looming structure, isn't it? It's not just a mountain. It's like on top of a mountain, and it's like right, like as the sun goes down, it's gonna go down behind it's bad. Like, ooh.
You literally hear music swell around you right now.
I mean, look, and there's some like Aarakocra kids with hurdy-gurdies. And I'm just like, I fucking throw some pebbles at him. And I was like, get out of here. We don't have any money.
Hey, come on, we're here for the atmosphere. Oh, it's a living.
Oh, no.
They're working class Aarakocra.
They're just pretending to be. They're all from the monastery. The second you turn your back on them, they pick your pockets. I can say that because I'm one of them. I don't want to hear any of you say it.
None of us have ever.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's
Is
weird.
there another entrance that we should maybe try to get in secretly?
Well, how many of us have wings? That's
Functional?
two.
I have whatever the
Functional.
opposite of wings are.
Right.
Ooh.
Yeah,
Well-
you sink.
Actually, I mean, because was it a spell? I believe Dazzle does have a flying speed.
I can hit myself and fly. And it makes
I'm gonna-
no sense.
What do I got? What a history check, Vince, to see what I know about.
Yeah, I mean,
the-
you can just roll. Yeah, just roll history. You're consulting your own memory, really, so it shouldn't be
Yeah.
a very high DC.
Okay. That is a 14.
Yeah. So you remember that there are multiple ways into the monastery, but none that really poses any more of an advantage over the other. Because there are really just two main entrances. There is one around the back in like a meditation area, but that tends to be very densely populated. The front entrance, although it is guarded, is actually, there tends to be less people there on any given day or morning at least.
That makes sense. So So Chirp goes down into the sand and like draws a little diagram, and he's like, the thing is, it's on top of a mountain across a single bridge. So unless you can fly, there's no way to get in there that's going to surprise anybody.
Well,
The only way to get in, honestly, is to march right through the front gate, because they don't think anybody's going to do that.
Well, they also know exactly where we are, so there's kind of no point for stealth.
On
Now, we
which
still-
note, we have a confessional for Chirp.
Oh,
Not like a random squirrel that's nearby or anything.
I want one of those dirty youths.
Pretty good to use if they did that, I swear to God.
oh my god.
Hurdy-gurdy youths.
These
oh my
two
God.
youths, you're trying to live in.
Okay. You know, you can avoid things for a really long time. Like, that's the thing is people say that you can't avoid things and you can't ignore them. And they're absolutely wrong. You can avoid and ignore things for years. You can absolutely make an entire life out of avoiding and ignoring things. And honestly, it can be a pretty decent life in moments. You know, you can do a lot of things. You see a lot of places, you meet a lot of people. You can run away from just about anything and have a very pleasant time for a while. I guess I could say that there is some sort of force that is pulling me back here. And I guess I could say that I am being manipulated by forces that are beyond my control, and political and magical and who knows what else. But the honest truth is, you can only run away from things and ignore things for so long before you can't do anything else but deal with the thing. And I don't think I was ever going to be able to do that until recently, when I met some very nice people, and they agreed to help me, which is not something anybody has ever done before. And so I'm going to go and I'm going to do the thing that I've been avoiding. And everything in my being is telling me it is going to turn out badly. But everything in my being is also telling me that I can't do anything else anymore. And I cannot let my friends go and do it without me. So here we go.
And so I believe you all were planning out your sort of approach to the monastery. Now, when you do proceed, the monastery is on the other end of the town from where you are right now. It'll be the town's kind of between you two. You'll make your way through there and then up to the monastery should you choose. What is the plan currently?
Probably making our way downtown. Fucking fast.
How dare you?
Except for me, I walk slow.
Oh, right.
I have to roll if I want.
Chirp is homebound.
Wait, don't we all have isn't there a power that made us all quick the last time, or is that in a different universe?
I think it was in a different universe.
Dang it!
Mm.
And
I have my boots. That's all I've got.
I imagine because of that wonderful introspective monologue there, we have a present for Chirp.
Oh,
Oh.
Oh my.
And
so
another
sweet.
confession.
It's a get out of monastery free
No.
card.
Is it the hurdy-gurdies?
First things first, we have the present for Chirp. Let's see what it is. Oh, geez. Oh no, what? That's horrifying. I'm not doing that.
What?
I don't like this at all. Okay, here we go. This will be
You
fun.
made this list.
I made some bad choices. So now the PC, this is so silly. You can play with your fingers like an instrument, and it will actually make musical sounds, whether it's
Like
air guitar or
hurdy-gurdy.
piano or hurdy-gurdy.
What?
You can now make instrument
I have a
sounds with your
question.
hands.
Does Bird have fingers?
Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
it's got
Bird-
fingers.
Hands.
Bird have arms and wings.
I know you had arms and wings. I just weren't sure if they were quite fingers.
They were
Yeah, they
fingers.
yeah,
They're
they
very
All right,
fingery.
full fingers. Okay.
Fingies.
Full fingies.
Full finger.
Uh,
Fingers.
Hey, just throwing it out there. We start a band that only plays on full moons.
I love it.
Oh,
And do you know
It's
why
a
I love
cult
it? Is because
classic.
I've been looking for a side project, and so I like the idea of like doing something once a month for a few days. We get together, we jam. You know, maybe in a year we release an album on Fantasy Bandcamp, but I can still
Yes.
pursue my main musical interests.
I
Volunteer to
misread.
beat the percussion, but not to play percussion because I have no rhythm.
Mm.
Ooh.
Brio, is that
Unbreakable
too
shell.
real?
Are you volunteering to be the drum?
Like to
So
play
I
Ella.
misread this confessional. We have a new
Oh.
confessional, and it says a random chicken flies up to Dazzle and confesses to a long list of abhorrent acts, including mass murder and arson. Of course, it's lying.
Because I can understand it. So
Yeah.
It's the chicken confessional now.
So it's a chicken confessional.
Y'all are wild.
not even a chicken we encountered, a random chicken.
A random chicken.
Hey, how's it going? Listen, I want to talk real quick about all the terrible things I've done.
Sure.
All the crimes I commit. Oh, I burned
Huh?
down so many orphanages.
Oh.
Oh, I lied on my tax returns by claiming too many expenses.
Hmm.
I murder so many people with all of my little talons and my beaks. I do the pecking and they die. And it's just, I'm an awful, awful chicken. Why am I telling this to you? Because I got
Yeah.
such a guilty conscience. I got to get this off my chest. And you're the only person who understands me, Dazzle.
Wait.
And so I got to tell this all to you right now before it consumes me. And you know what else? My second reason, number 2, more important, because nobody will ever believe you. No one's ever going to believe some little fucking chicken came up and just confessed all of his chicken sins to you right here in this battlefield. It's totally the wrong tone for this moment, but it's happening. Okay, chicken out.
Wait, chicken, I only understand you because you're lying. Does that mean you're a
I love how
good
you're looking
chicken?
up like he's flying away.
Does that mean you're a good chicken?
The chicken flies away.
And,
Dazzle,
and
what are you
Chirp,
doing?
Chirp looks at Dazzle and was like, "Did you just call me a chicken?"
No, it's
Oh,
Oh.
yeah.
there's a it said it burned. It didn't burn. It might have burned down an orphanage, or it didn't.
Who's burning down things? No one's burning down a building. Who had
No,
weird
no, no, no,
dreams?
no. Everybody's cool. Everybody's cool.
Bora, you good?
You know we don't say. You know we don't do the FIRE word around Bora.
I'm sorry.
Oh,
What?
it's
Oh,
a spell.
Bora's still.
Can't
Bora's still
spell.
processing.
Okay. We have another confessional for
What?
the horse that walks up to Dazzle to confess its sins.
Yes.
What is
good.
happening?
Okay.
Wait, and these ones are real.
Because horses don't
horses
lie.
aren't lying.
Listen, we're full on the way to a monastery and having confessional from the woodland
This is good.
creatures.
Yeah. Imagine everybody. We love your donations and we love that this is coming in. Imagine that we are walking towards the monastery
Yeah,
as
we're
this is
walking
going
during.
on.
Yeah, 100%.
certainly.
Yeah, the horse is just joining us on
I
that.
have nothing to do with this.
The day was December 12th, 1941. Me and a good friend of mine.
1941.
Wait.
Oh my god.
It's
I
the
was-
horse from the
dimension
future.
is, yeah, what dimension is this horse
I
from?
was
It's
vacationing.
Borros.
I was vacationing in the Swiss Alps with my dearest friend, Peter Horse. And,
Peter Horse. Is there any relation to Jennifer Horsington?
He's great.
and we didn't know it at the time, but the fresh snowdrift had just fallen and had not fully settled yet. Well, we tore those slopes up like we always do. And when we crested that final hill, well, the snow came down upon us. An avalanche entombed us within the mountain. Was it Peter? I told
It was
Peter
Peter Horse.
that I would never let him go. But As the cold began to take him, his eyes closed and he drew shallow breaths, and I heard help just a yell away. I left him there in that hole so I could save myself. I've lived with those memories for the lifespan of a horse, and I don't know if I'm ever going to forgive myself, Dazzle, but most importantly, why am I telling you this? Because no one will ever believe you, Dazzle. My secrets are safe with you. Are you losing your mind? Probably. There's likely going to be a third animal approaching shortly. Just know, I'm here with you until the very end.
Nay.
Hey, Basil, you're making some very pointed eye contact with this horse. Like, you good?
No.
You need me
I'm
to
gonna
tap
be
in?
honest, it's a no. What does
Think I
tapping
might
in
be
mean?
rubbing
I'm pretty
off on
fucking
you.
far from okay.
What does
Oh, I don't know.
tapping in mean? Are you gonna fight the horse?
I mean,
Oh
yeah,
my
I'm not
God.
scared of a fucking horse.
She's
Wow,
so cool.
you're so cool.
What? No, I'm about to. You're giving a look
You'd
like some
fight a
Hey,
horse for
You hear that
Dazzle?
horse? My very cool friend will kick your ass. Nay.
Oh, she can bring it. Ooh, these aren't just for galloping.
Okay, I'm gonna be honest with you. This horse is like totally egging you on right now, and it's like kind of fucked up.
Do
How about
not
you tell
fight
that
a horse.
Like you can see the horse putting its hooves up.
Yeah, it's arms,
Figure
back
this out.
legs. Like,
There is
it's
no
got that
reason
Muay
to
Thai
fight a
stance for
horse.
some reason.
Why is that horse on its hind legs? Dazzle, what did you do?
I didn't do any of this. I had.
You
nothing
tell
to
that
do with
horse if
this.
I sweep the leg, I'm sending it to a glue factory.
Roll intimidation.
Nay. Can I assist with the nay?
Yes. Roll it with advantage fast.
Tight. Dirty 20.
The horse puts its hooves down and says, "Oh, you win this time. Dazzle and Fess. Oh, yes. I know the both of you, and we're not done. I'll be back. Nay."
He said we win.
That horse was really creepy. That wasn't just me, right? Like
No, that
horse
was
hella
just
creepy.
super
Unsettling.
creepy horse.
And the horse just backs up through the whole field.
Imagine
How
being
are
able
we
to
gonna
talk to him.
How are we
Not-
going to
it's not
sneak
gonna-
into a battle monastery? We can't walk by a horse without picking a fight.
I thought we weren't
It's true.
sneaking in.
We do keep getting approached by random woodland animals that want to talk to me. Apologies.
Wait, are we sneaking in?
But also, thank you.
No.
Yeah.
I thought we were walking in the front door.
Yeah.
We
mean,
are,
we could-
but like, we gotta be
the
cool,
town,
right?
The
We could try
town is
to
lit
sneak in.
now by the morning sun, and it is bustling. Very familiar to Chirp, but perhaps feeling just a little smaller than it used to. The lake is not far, and you can even hear the gentle sloshing of water on the shore. The citizenry are getting up to their morning business. God damn it. Their normal business, opening up shops, getting to their trades and chores. But as you just enter town, you just barely made it in. Abria, sorry. Oh, yes, the plants. Abria hears a tree, and we have a confessional for a tree that wants to confess something to Abria.
Yes.
No, to me, I speak to
I need to be honest with you.
Whoa.
From the moment you walked into town, I saw you, the way that you move, the flowing of your hair. You spent the night in the field, and I could only think, what is happening in that beautiful mind of yours? What goes through those thoughts you have? Why are you so pensive, so introspective? Instead of sleeping, you spend your time alone. Instead, I wish you would spend your time with me. My branches are strong. My trunk is thick. My bark is firm, not peeling. My ants are many. I could bear such fruit with you. It would be like magic. So please, Fess, swing on my branches. build your house in my canopies. I promise I won't be shy. Let us have a life together, you and me.
And scene.
Fess, you have drawn a dagger on a tree.
Yeah.
This tree has confused me with a druid. Hold, please.
Sure.
And I want to cast Pass Without Trace on myself and my group, so I do not get flirted with plants anymore.
Look, I had to pull out voice number
That
7
was
for that
great.
one.
Perfect.
Yeah.
That was excellent.
I would like
I
that
mean,
skill
a
for all
second, I
public
was like,
appearances.
Listen, anything anybody needs to do today is fine. Any errands you need to run, any trees you need to talk to, any horses you need to fight. We'll hang out. We'll do anything anybody needs to do today. We're in no rush. We got a lot of time.
Okay, but I do have to ask, like, how cute is this tree? Like, is it a good
Valid.
tree?
Yeah.
I'm gonna roll for tree sexiness.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just do want to know. Though.
I'm gonna be real with you. Like, I'm not saying I would do this tree, but if I were a tree,
Yeah.
I would do this tree. He's a good looking tree.
Said it.
No, maybe you want to consider being a plant mom.
Yeah.
I've heard
A
it's
lot
very
of people are
trendy
doing
now.
it during quarantine. Yeah.
Please adopt me, Fess.
Hold on. There's layers to this I'm no longer comfortable with.
You know
Don't
what?
yuck this tree's yum.
I know I'm gonna do it.
It's cool, and I think maybe it's the level of exhaustion I took not sleeping last night. But I would fuck a ficus, so we gotta keep going.
Okay.
We gotta
go.
We just
We
gotta
gotta
go.
go.
We gotta
Right.
go.
So as we're kind of walking, Chirp is like pointing things out, you know, like in that way we're like your college significant other has brought you back to their hometown and they don't like their hometown,
Right.
but they feel compelled to tell you everything good about it, you know? And so Chirp is just like, oh yeah, we used to just perch on that roof over there and we would wait for all of the financiers to get out, like the people, like the money lenders and things like that. They'd come out and they'd just have like tons of money at the end of the day and you could just run around and distract them. And then somebody else could just like, we took so many coins. And the great thing about that is like right up here, there's like this great sweet shop. So you could by the time they tried to catch you, you didn't even have any money left on you. You're just eating candy. It was great.
That certainly sounds like a childhood.
Yeah.
And you're all getting the star tours of
Sounds kind of
Shirohane
like a
right
childhood
now.
to me.
And as you actually proceed into town, you notice around the town center there is a notice board, and one particular flyer does stand out. It's a wanted poster, as a matter of fact, with an artist's rendering of a masked Aarakocra. And it reads, "Wanted for sedition and aiding and abetting the Koziric Empire, Abbot of the Shirohane Monastery. Reward offered by the new Derisian Commonwealth."
Oh. Chirp grabs the flyer and he's like, politics is crazy, y'all.
Wait, are we?
Yo, so here's what's
They
going
win?
on. There's at least enough of a rebel presence here where they can post this in town and it doesn't get torn down. But people here still are apparently fine and respectful of the monastery. We are like mid-coup, y'all.
I find that
A bird coup or a
uncomfortable
regular
feeling.
coup?
Like a
Oh.
Oh no, don't you dare.
Did you just speak bird? Does Fess speak bird now?
Do I speak bird now?
Oh my god, Chirp, were you speaking Auran?
Yeah, I'm speaking Orin.
Okay, so now Fess speaks Auran.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, I speak
Wait, what did
Orin
you call me?
and Aarakocra. So I was
So
probably
did you speak
speaking,
Auran or Aarakocra?
I was probably speaking Aarakocra.
Okay, so you learned Aarakocra.
Yeah, I'm not gonna speak elemental for the bit.
I mean, sounded like an elemental accent to me. That's all I
well,
was saying.
I mean, to the untrained ear, I could see where, but after you've taken a few years of after you've taken a few
It's
years,
fair.
you can hear the difference.
I took Elemental 1, that was it.
Yeah.
So you proceed through town, As you do pass through town, you do see a couple of Aarakocra youths who appear to be up to some sort of shenanigans. One is running some sort of 3-cup game scam. Another is blindfolded and holding out like a collection tin. However, one of the two, probably not the one wearing a blindfold, spots you, Chirp, and points at you and says, Hey, mister, those robes.
Yeah.
Why am I from Brooklyn? Hey, we're back to voice number 1. Those robes, where'd you get those? I've never seen your face before.
What's your name, fledgling?
Ah, that would have been a good thing to plan ahead of time. Call me Kerr. It's
Kerr, how many-
Q-I-R.
Yeah, sure. Kurt, how many years in are you?
All I got... Wait, in? Well, I mean, no, it's not, you say it like it's a bad thing. Like, the monastery is great.
No, the monastery is great. How long have you been studying under the abbot?
4 months.
4 months. Wow. And you're already running dice scams. That's great. You're
They
moving
called me a
fast.
virtuoso.
Yeah. You're doing good. I can tell. And who's your buddy?
Oh, that guy. Her name is, it's a great name, by the way.
I bet it is.
While you stall, are you guys speaking Aarakocra?
Yes.
Oh.
Why do I understand you?
Yeah,
Oh,
they would
you also
never.
speak Aarakocra.
They would never speak to each other things about the monastery in common. In front
Her
of
name is Ilka.
Ilka, and I throw a pebble at Ilka.
Oh, okay. Well, because I rolled a 1, she actually does try and swat it out of the way, but misses, and the pebble gets her in the face.
Oh, that's 0 for 2, Ilka. Listen to me. No pebble is ever gonna hurt as hard as being found out. You remember that, okay?
No, I've learned that already.
Okay. I take a couple copper out of my pockets and throw them down. It's like, bring that back with you. Hey, by the way, I've been gone for a while on a pilgrimage that the abbot sent me on. Who's in charge these days under the abbot?
Under the abbot?
Yeah.
Well, these days we pretty much report just to the abbot, and I mean, sometimes Mother Crace leads the classes, but she's
Mother
gotten
Grace is still alive.
Yeah, she's kind of retiring now. She doesn't do much anymore, but once in a
She was
while
kind of
she comes out.
retiring 10 years ago.
Yeah, she's really old.
Wow. And the abbot is still, just because I'm asking about ages, the abbot is still Astic, yes?
Yeah, but he asked us that we just refer to him as the abbot, not his name anymore.
Oh. Okay. Well, thank you for letting me know. I would certainly not want to anger him by calling him the wrong thing when I returned.
Yeah.
It was nice to meet you, Kerr.
Oh, and you too. What was
I'll
your
see
name?
you. My name is Kaz.
Kaz. Okay. Well, welcome back from your pilgrimage. I hope you got a lot of stuff.
I did, and I'll see you back at the monastery, okay?
Okay. Bye-bye.
Okay.
Chirp.
Yeah.
I can look like anything you want.
That's weird.
That's a
Why are you
private
talking to me
thing.
like that
thing
right
to
now?
say.
I meant I could look like the old lady or something. Jesus.
Oh,
Yikes.
Like, okay, that's on you. That's
Wait,
make
okay,
no
that's
sense.
on
was
me.
you.
That might
That
be a
was
little
on-
bit you.
No.
yeah.
I
I think
can
you were
look
putting
like
out a vibe without
anything you
realizing it. And to be fair, I acted on the vibe without clarifying.
Yeah, I think you just assumed that whispers meant sexy.
Yeah.
No, it was the phrasing.
It was the phrasing. Thank you.
Yeah. And I'm saying this to you in Aarakocra on accident. Yeah.
Tell her. Tell her in common.
In
Oh,
English.
yeah.
What I look like.
Sorry, it was the phrasing. I speak
These are
bird now.
A lot of words
Fascinating.
I don't know anymore.
Okay. My point is,
so-
maybe it would help in disguise if I looked like somebody that was powerful here or something.
I think
It seemed to go well. You did throw a rock at that kid, but I couldn't understand what you were saying.
Yeah,
oh,
I
that's
know what you're
just
talking about.
that's just razzing. So here's what I found, and here's why I think probably good for you not to disguise yourself as anyone specific. There are only 2 people who run things, and they are always in the monastery. So walking up to the monastery as one of them is a bad look.
Okay. I will just be. I should be an Aarakocra though, right?
The more Aarakocra there are as we walk up, the better it looks for us, I think.
Yes. Okay. I will. As we were when we were previously in Chirp Space, I will once again be a flamingo Aarakocra.
Yeah.
Can whoever
That's good.
make me a penguin make me a penguin again?
What do you mean?
Last time I was made into an Aarakocra, I was a penguin.
You were disguised as a
Aarakocra,
penguin. That's true.
and it was very effective.
Wasn't that?
Last time when? Are you
I think we're
referring
dead
to a
at
weird
dream?
liminal space.
Oh wait, I totally forgot. Never mind.
Yeah,
Oh,
perhaps
yeah,
there
that
was
does sound
Ella's
familiar.
the only one capable of remembering it.
Wow,
Perhaps there's
sorry,
a
y'all.
weird
Kaylee
dream
time is
that
a,
you
a
had.
flat circle. That was just a very vivid dream that I had.
Yeah, where everybody was kind of Aarakocra for a little while.
Time is a
I
flat
swear to
circle.
God, I thought it was in Downs Land. I'm
Yeah.
so sorry, y'all.
No, it's like yeah, that
It's
felt
all
like
very
that was
fuzzy.
back when we were dead.
Right. Yeah.
But here are the two good things that I did learn. The abbot that is in charge right now is still the abbot that was in charge when I was there, which means old bird.
And
Old
wanted.
Not at the height of his bird powers.
No,
And the
fine
second
old bird.
But crafty though.
Sure,
Huh.
crafty, but
We
like
can take an old bird.
I don't know. Murray's crafty when he's
Hey,
thinking
Murray.
straight, but then
Thank
sometimes he's
you.
Murray. And then and the second in command, even older and kind of a sweet nanny.
Oh,
Oh, good.
Was that an insult?
To who?
Annie?
Oh. Do you take goat things personally?
Me!
The fucking glasses.
It hasn't been 24 hours. I'm
No, but
goofing.
for a fact.
I know you
Yeah.
love me.
So I think, at least in terms of who's in charge, we could take him.
Okay.
We're one for one of old dudes with some pep.
Bess, can't you also change your
I
appearance?
can.
Do you want to be an
Oh.
Aarakocra too?
Yeah.
Hey,
You
there
want
you
the-
go. 3 to 3.
Oh, wait.
And so fast. Do you
Laura,
have?
you can
Wait,
Yep.
you also?
Bora can too.
Yeah. What?
And so here's a distinction that I want to make.
We're a
Who's disguising
flock.
themselves magically versus with like a disguise kit?
Magically.
Oh.
I have disguise self as a spell.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mine is
Yeah.
disguise self. as well.
God damn. Okay, word. Let's do this.
So
Am I the
Bora-
only person that can't disguise myself?
No, I
and
can't
Murray.
either.
Okay.
But
There
we're
ain't
being
no
accompanied
way
by
to
4
change
Aarakocra,
this.
which is not bad.
Let's go.
So as we're walking up, Chirp's
Man.
like, okay, this is good. Here's what I'm thinking. Ella, you spent time as a merchant. You know what that's all about.
Mm-hmm.
You are a merchant visiting from, I don't know, wherever you know a lot about. I'll be honest, I still am not paying a lot of attention to all of you when you speak, and I do not recall personal details of your lives, but I'm glad that you're here today. Now-
Me either, to be fair. So,
That's fair.
You are a visiting merchant. They come to the monastery to trade all the time. And Murray,
Yeah.
you can be the merchant's security detail.
mhm.
We can
Is
probably
that a
walk.
thing?
Yeah,
It
it's a
is.
thing.
It's absolutely a thing.
We could just
I'll
walk
look
right
tough.
in, I think. You speak Aarakocra now? This is great. We're in, we get the book, we get out, nobody notices. There are so many birds. Listen, we grow up and we die so fast. There are so many birds coming in and out of this place.
So many birds.
You can't know everyone.
Too many birds.
So
All
I
right.
think we could just walk right in.
So you all proceed up the mountain, is that right?
I
love
do
to-
cast Pass Without Trace on the squad. So for an
Ooh.
hour, just in case.
Do all y'all want to roll stealth now or just like sit on that for a bit?
Oh, should the birds be
Let's roll stealth.
stealthy? Yeah.
Let's
okay.
roll stealth. I think
You could just be
I think
stealth.
better to sneak
Love to be
in.
stealth.
And
Make
then
sure
when
to
we get
add
caught, we're
an
already in.
extra,
Oh,
add
I,
an extra plus 10.
Yeah.
Oh,
well, I would love a reroll.
You may have one.
Excellent. Now it's a 22.
Oh my God. Sweet. I rolled a 33.
Jesus.
Oh, wait, I didn't add my
Christ.
regular modifier, but I don't think I have like any stealth.
I love being a ranger.
That's that's a 30 for Chirp.
So 30 Chirp, 33 Fess. Murray, how you looking?
Well, I'm a 13.
Did you
Plus
add the
the
plus
10?
10?
Yep.
Oh,
no.
baby.
Do you want to re-roll?
Please reroll.
Can I?
Yes, you may.
'Cause
Also, mine's a
otherwise
26.
I just look like
Copy.
Mine is also a 26.
a big
Ooh,
lumbering
nice.
rando
Just
walking
a
out.
rando.
Oh, buddy.
Or got
Well,
a
that's
23.
better.
Nice.
21.
Sneaky
Nice. And then
bird.
Borros?
Sneaky.
I
Bora
will
was
say-
a 21, right?
23.
23.
Uh,
Okay, great.
Even though that was like a dream or an alternate reality, Boris still takes on like a peacock look. So
Yeah.
it's bright blue feathers with like the detailing as well.
Oh yeah. What type of bird are you, Fess?
I forgot what I looked like before.
You can make yourself look like whatever.
I know, but I was just trying to remember the other
Hey,
Oh,
what
and then
kind
we're
of
in
bird
robes.
are you?
one.
Oh, yes,
I'm-
the robes.
That's very. I'm gonna be a great barn owl.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Ooh.
And I lean into Dazzle and I'm like, people think the owls are the super wise ones, but that's actually like a human misconception. Owls are pretty dumb.
Oh.
And it's like,
Well, I just wanted to turn my neck around a bunch.
that's good. That's a good one though.
I on one leg. What do they say about flamingos?
That one was sexual. With it
No, it's
It
Oh my
was.
god.
What do they say
Basically
about
good
flamingos?
stuff. Basically good stuff. Basically good stuff.
not.
Rundle, so you approach the mountainous stair up to the monastery. It attempts to model itself after the great monastery city of Tayo, but it's basically like if you ordered Tayo from Wish.com.
Mm-hmm.
It's the great value Tayo. About 10 minutes of stair climbing later, you reach the archway of the monastery, above which a gilded sign reads, Order of the Unwavering Path.
Oh.
2 monks are guarding the entrance, and what do? Do you approach them or attempt to sneak into the monastery?
We're pretty sneaky right now.
And they
If
haven't
we can-
noticed us, right?
Not yet, no.
If we can get in without them seeing us, by the time we're in, people will question it a lot less.
All right.
We'll follow your lead.
Yeah.
Uh,
This is your show, hon.
Let's roll. Vince, I'd like to roll just to see what sort of paths of ingress there might be that are out of their lines of sight.
Yeah, roll that hot percep.
My hot percep need
I'm
for
never saying that
speed-
again, don't worry.
Yeah.
Need for speed hot percep is well, it's a 14.
Do we need a reroll? Or
There are
We
currently
need-
5 remaining rerolls.
Yeah, let's do a reroll.
Do
see what's
it.
up.
I thought you were going to say there are currently 5 ways in, but if you re-roll, there may be more.
Now that's a 15,
Now
which I
that
feel
was
good
sexual,
God.
by the way.
Oh, was it?
I get
the
called
5th
out.
way in. Okay, great. So yeah, you know what? With that, I'd say, I mean, you're looking at the archway, and there is a bridge leading to the monastery proper. You could certainly try to go around the arches, like over the wall or something, but all of these do bring you within pretty close proximity of the 2 guard monks, unless you want to try to like scale the side of the mountain up to the wall of the monastery somehow.
I look down at Ella, and I look at the side of the mountain, and then I look down at Ella, and I look at the side of the mountain, and I go, we might not be stealthing this.
Why?
We might just have to talk our way in. Oh, no reason. It just seems I'm looking and I don't see any other way in. I think we're just gonna
none?
have to. No, I can't. Like I'm looking and it just doesn't look like there's a. Believe me, I grew up here. If there was another way in, I'd know. I think we may just have to. We may just have to smooth talk our way in on this one. So let's stick to our plan of merchant and loyal security detail.
Sure.
Great. So you all approach the monks guarding the entrance, and one of them holds up a hand to stop you all.
Hail,
What is
brother.
your business? The monks are deep in contemplation, and they'd prefer not to be disturbed.
And I speak back, and I say, "Hello, brother. My name is I am Brother Kerp, and
Oh my god.
I have been out on a pilgrimage for the Abbot for a couple years, and I have brought back this merchant and her security to hopefully fruitfully trade and learn the pious ways of the Order of the Unwavering Path. And I give like a quick little hand sign.
Or it tries to copy the hand sign.
No, you don't need to do that. No, you don't need to do that. You do look cool, but you don't need to.
What's the passcode?
Well, brother, as you know, I've been gone for over a year, and the passcode will have changed twice in the time that I've been gone, so I don't know it.
What's the one you remember?
Should I roll for passcode?
No, just what do you remember? Come on, buddy.
The passcode is.
Well, you know what? We changed it so many times, it circled back to that one.
Great.
One of the monks is like, yeah, okay, that sounds about right. Let's bring them in. The other one though, and I did roll for this, puts out a hand and says, "Wait a minute, don't I know you from somewhere?"
Of course, I grew up here.
And he ponders it.
Have you been here for have you been a member of the Order for a few years now, brother?
Klulik?
I'm sorry, my name is Kaz.
Roll.
Kerp. Sorry, my name is Kerp.
Oh no!
Oh boy.
I misspoke.
Roll me persuasion at disadvantage.
Yep. This is
Gave
what
2 names.
happens.
When your lies catch up to you.
Yep.
Oh my god.
We have 4 rerolls, right? Still 4 more?
We do, and a fight.
We
Fine, we'll run our rerolls before the fight.
I'm gonna go one reroll.
Do it.
Go one reroll.
Okay.
Look at the baby.
It's very cute.
Wednesday, bless the
First
dice.
roll was 11 and a 4. The second roll was a 19 and a 2.
No!
So I don't know that we want to keep going or if we want to see what happens now.
You got
Yeah.
a lot of nerve coming back here, Klulik. Oh, the Abbot's gonna do a number on you, buddy. But
All right. And who are you? Because I don't even remember you.
Oh, I wish I had a name. Oh, my name. Oh no!
What?
Well, we've received a generous donation to make it sticky.
Oh.
So,
What?
what? All of a sudden,
Well, it is
He's
a sticky
saying-
situation.
my name is Garl. My name is Garl.
Girl.
And all of a sudden finds that his feet,
Coral.
that his
Oh,
feet
coil
are stuck to the cobblestones beneath him, and the other.
It is you, isn't it, Garl? You klutz. You dumb klutz. Your feet are stuck right now. Oh, Garl, you idiot.
Oh, why'd I wear the sticky shoes today?
Garl! And I turn around, I'm like, all right, you, what's your name?
Oh, you got me. Oh, you know me, this old guy. My name is Fetter.
Fetter the bird. Love it.
Yeah.
Hey, as a guy who's been
Bird
as a
feathers.
guy who's been running around as Chirp Burbington for the last 10 years, I cannot fault you.
We both wore our sticky shoes today. Why did we have to match on this of all days?
How did you two wind up being guards?
Birds of a feather.
Oh, Klulik, you
Get
you
stuck
son of a bitch.
together.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Listen, guys,
I want to
understand.
like marinate in that for a moment.
That
That was the
was very
best.
good.
That was the best joke I've ever heard in my life.
Oh Lord.
We need to get you watching more comedy, bud.
Yeah.
That was the greatest thing ever. That
It
was
was- it
fantastic.
was
That's
good.
very
I'm-
good.
I'm not a pun person. That was
I
pulled.
love a good
That
pun.
one was a good pull.
Anyway,
but
the
I look at
sticky
Garl.
shoes.
I look at Garl and Fetter. I'm like, okay, listen. Okay, it's me. I know. I left under not the best circumstances. You can't. This is ridiculous. I'm doing this to his head, like
I
a
can't
little
move my
brother.
feet. I'm all about footwork. I learned Taekwondo. It's all kicks. God.
Where
damn it.
he's like swinging at me, and I'm like holding out my arm on the top of his head. Like, listen, Garl, Feder, calm down. All right. Look, I didn't leave under the best of circumstances. I'm back. I made a mistake. The world sucks. And I switch back. I switch back into Aarakocra, and I'm like, I brought a couple of rich humans with me. I'm gonna make good with the Abbot. It's gonna be cool. I know I'm in trouble, but let me make it right.
Oh, you don't know what the Abbot did when you left, Klulik.
I
don't
would
know what
imagine he
happened
lived
here.
a long and happy life and forgot about me, as I am only but
the
one bird.
reckoning that took place here on
Probably-
all of our asses.
Probably
If
not
I
a
could
reckoning.
move my feet right now, I swear to... Oh, God.
Garl, when you say reckoning, quantify that for me a little bit, if you would.
Klulik. He took it out on all of us. We're all used to the beatings. We're all used to the discipline as acolytes. But it was exceptionally severe. But you know who got it the worst? You know who really just didn't deserve it and got the brunt of that? Was Silas.
Oh, no.
And you know he did not deserve that, Klulik. If I could
Look.
ring this alarm right now, I would, but it's right over there. It's right there.
Would you like me to kill him?
Listen,
Slap his
nobody
hands.
kill
I
anybody.
could
Like,
put like a cloak over their heads. They could go to
Nobody-
sleep.
like, honestly, I know you think that's a bird thing, but that's kind of just a me thing, and it's weird.
Weird.
And I look at them, I'm like, look, I don't, I'm sorry. I wavered. I faltered. I came up weak.
It's on the thing.
It's,
Hey, you're supposed to be unwavering.
I,
my God.
that's, there's a reason we call it that.
Oh my God.
I
my
get
God.
it. I fucked up, and I'm sorry that he took it out on everybody. Okay? I knew it would be bad. I didn't know it would be that bad. Let me make it right. I don't need to sneak in. I don't need to, I'm walking right in.
Klulik,
Garl,
I
Feder,
can't-
come on.
I can't stop you. I am glued to the floor.
This is so dumb. This
I-
is honestly so you.
I can't ring the alarm. I cannot scratch the itch that is now on the bottom of my foot, because of course that's what would happen. But I can say this. We are not the ones you need to apologize to. The one guy you need to apologize to, you can't. So you're going to have to take this up with the Abbot and just pray that he forgives you after all these years.
All right. Well, good talk. Good seeing you guys. Super cool. Love.
Sticky.
Yeah.
Does
love it.
anyone have Crisco?
Unfortunately, no. None of us do. None of us do.
Girl, why didn't you wear the Crisco shoes? if okay, don't match. Just like, we all each take one. If I get stuck, you can Crisco me. If you slide too much, I'll stick you.
As they're talking, Chirp goes to knock him out.
Oh
Knock their
Jesus!
heads together.
Also, that's a freebie because they're
Yeah.
arguing and stuck to the floor. So just
So Chirp just
donk.
clunk. See, the thing is, they're idiots.
Uh,
But as soon as they remembered that they're idiots, they would have called out for help.
True.
There's a
Oh, our voices!
satisfying
Oh
sound.
shit!
They fell down awkward because their feet are glued to
Yeah.
the ground.
Oh God!
Do they have Fetterfall?
No,
Jesus
stop.
Christ.
Bye.
You got one, and then you pushed it.
No.
You do now as they collapse. You do hear one distinctive crack of a kneecap, but it's probably fine.
Probably.
Gotta get some oil for that.
Yeah.
Oh. Do you proceed into the monastery?
We do.
Proceeding onward, it's very much how you remember it, Chirp, just a bit smaller. As you know, at this time in the morning, all the acolytes, the young ones, would be out of the monastery working their grift or attending to chores, so it is less populated at the moment. There's the education rooms, the dorms, the mess hall, all very much as you remember it. It's a big monastery. Where do you all go?
So there's a room where they keep the important stuff. It's the room with the column, but smaller.
Pedestal.
Pedestal, thank you.
Plinth.
Plinth.
Mm.
You know, now that I
Podium
think
is
about it, it's more
also
like a
key
plinth.
room.
Yeah.
Plinth is good.
Pillar.
And it's honestly just right here off of the main hall. So if we can,
They keep it near the front door.
not near the front door, it's a big hall. Once we get through this entryway, it's a, listen, I'm not boasting about it because it's a terrible place, but it's pretty impressive in the main hall. So we're gonna go in, and as we go around the main hall, it will be halfway down the length of the monastery on our left. And if they keep it, if it's a treasure, that's where it should be.
And so, do you proceed?
Yes, yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah, we
there's
go
not much else to do.
Yeah, we go sneaky, yeah?
Do you want us to like punch anyone that calls you Klulik?
I mean, yeah, but that's just for reasons. Like,
You're allowed to have reasons.
I mean, that's
We'll
just
do that for you.
that's just like a feeling of like childhood PTSD that's coming up. I don't know if it's a smart idea to punch anybody that calls me Klulik. Maybe we just want to ignore it and not answer to it.
All right.
You get to make a call. Give us like a little signal, like punchable.
Okay. What's the signal for punchable?
I don't know. I was gonna make a bird sound, and then I figured it would be really inappropriate.
Wow!
I'm a bird right now.
Of all the days,
She also speaks Aarakocra.
you're not a bird. You're just wearing my culture right now.
That's fair. This is actually pretty inappropriate.
This whole episode is a problem.
This is a problematic episode.
Oh.
So yeah, let's sneak towards the
Is that the
treasure
is that
room.
is that the symbol?
Feels a bit
Bora
on the
made it
nose,
up,
but
just-
sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we'll
All right. on the nose,
punch.
then you punch him in the nose.
Yeah.
Ah.
Great. So progressing through the monastery, you do pass the entryway of your very familiar dorms, the beds you used to sleep in. You do also approach the abbot's personal quarters.
Yeah. As we're
and-
walking by, I'm like, there are 3 beds per room, right?
Mhm.
10 kids per room.
Oh, how does
No
that work?
no assigned system. Just fight it out.
So you fight for it and not just smush together?
Yeah.
And actually, as you peek in and drop that little bit of bed lore, you do notice something. This being the particular room that you and Silas would very often try to get to quite quickly and lay down your claim on a couple of beds that you had grown somewhat accustomed to. And as you peek in and rattle off this bit of information, you notice something. The 2 other beds in this room seem to be in use. Not presently, but people do sleep in them. They are neatly made. But the 3rd bed, the one that would most often be claimed by Salas, who'd always arrive here early to ensure that he could get it, appears like it hasn't been slept in some time. It's gathered a long year of many years of dust and is entirely undisturbed. And on the pillow of that bed, amidst what appear to be various stains of perhaps tears, you also find dried blood. Long dried blood. This bed has not been used in many years.
That is disturbing. This was Silas's bed, usually. It's funny, we all had to fight for beds, except for Silas. Nobody ever made Silas fight for it, because he was just so helpful to everybody. I don't know why they wouldn't reuse it once he stopped, though. And if he stopped, I don't know. Where does he sleep now?
Maybe Silas became very powerful and started just beating the piss out of people if they came near his bed. So they don't do it, and that's why there's blood.
Maybe Silas got out like you did.
That was way better. I should have gone for that.
Yeah, if you're
Should've
gonna
gone
if you're
for that
gonna
over the
try
fighting
to
pit.
if you're gonna try empty platitudes, try a nice empty platitude.
Yeah, I was raised in a tower by myself. I'm not
Chirp points to the bloody bird bed and goes, "I get it.
not great at this.
I get it.
Not great at this.
So let's just keep going.
Yeah, and you may proceed into the room, the one where the valuables were stored. And remind me, Chirp, which specific room is this? Would this be the abbot's office, or a different, like a lecture hall, or where would this be?
So this is this is more like a trophy room. The abbot called these artifacts. They're supposed to have important religious and spiritual connotations for the abbey, but it's really just the most valuable stuff that he's keeping for himself.
Great. So would you want to roll me a investigation check just to see if you can find what you're looking for? Anyone else can also jump in on that.
Okay.
We did also, by the way, receive 5 more rerolls.
That's an 18 for investigation for your bird.
Nice.
We're also
Anyone
at
else?
18.
Nice. Okay. Great. Well, with those 2 rolls, then we have you and Bora both sort of digging around, and you find plenty of things. There appear to be a number of likely precious artifacts tucked away, some behind locked cases. But in most cases, you can see through them or give them a jangle to see what's in there. No books really stand out, though. I mean, the odd fairy tale or religious text, perhaps, but nothing that stands out as what Philemon might have been referring to.
Chirp looks for the plinth.
The plinth is there.
Has anything replaced the amulet on the plinth?
As a matter of fact, no. Where the amulet was is simply a vacant space.
Chirp pulls the amulet out of his robe and looks down to see if anything's happening.
It does glow a little bit stronger than when it was in the village, and you feel the ever so subtle tug, a little bit of gravity, just gently pulling you further down the hall.
This way. And Chirp just walks.
We'll follow.
Yeah.
Yes,
Careful.
Bora?
Please be careful.
We'll follow.
Great. Well, as you proceed through the monastery, Chirp, you pass a couple of rooms and another, heading toward the back of the monastery, until you come across a very familiar doorway. The amulet continues to pull you forward, but this does stick out in your mind. This is a room that you somehow almost forgot. Not that it existed, but where it was. It sort of surprised you when it came up. But this room was certainly a refuge for you in your youth. It's where Mother Crace stayed. And even now, the door is open and it appears someone is sitting up in the bed. What do you do?
Chirp knocks twice on the door.
And the door creaks open ever so slightly, and the person in bed rolls a tired eye over to look at you. The years have been unkind, but it's unmistakable. It is certainly her. Even when you were a child, she was old, and now she's simply ancient. She cracks a weary smile when she sees you and lifts a hand almost to stroke your cheek, although you're still a ways away from her right now. And she speaks to you. "Oh, little Klulik. Oh my, you've been a bit tardy now. Where have you been, young man?"
Kulik walks in and sits down on a stool next to her bed and begins speaking in Aarakocra and says, I'm sorry, Mother Crace. I think I needed to go wandering a little bit. To just sort of find out what was out there and who I am?
Well, it's always good to get some air sometimes and clear your head. Lord knows I'm all cooped up these days myself, so I could understand. But I'm glad you took a moment to come and visit me. I'm sorry I don't have a treat for you right now. I'm afraid the abbot's taken everything from the
Bora
room.
he reaches into Bora's and pulls out a bag
Mhm.
of leaves and berries and hands it to her. He's like, "That's okay. I brought something."
I love leaves.
I'm
Like,
missing my good leaves.
The leaves and nuts and berries, and it's just like, yeah, like here you go.
Leaves and twigs and nuts and berries.
Yeah,
And
Good-
she begins
this-
pecking away at it.
it's fantasy gorp, really.
Oh. Well, you look healthy, Chirp. You look like time has been kind to you. How long has it been now? Feels like only. How long have you been gone? Maybe a month?
About that. Yeah, about that.
Oh.
Mother, I wanted to ask you on the subject of my looking healthy. Do you think if I had stayed here, I would have looked as healthy?
Oh.
Do you think people come out of here healthy?
I like to believe that the acolytes here have a home somewhere where they otherwise might not. I can't say that it's the happiest home they could have, and certainly not as of late. It feels like people are more unhappy here than they were before. And I don't know, perhaps were you happier when you left?
In ways. In some ways. Some very important ways. Can I ask you something? Do you know how the abbot treats us here? How much do you know?
And her brow furrows a bit, and you see her kind of like concentrating on it, thinking awfully hard. I know that the abbot is a harsh man, and I know sometimes it seems as though his ways are severe. I've certainly tried to talk to him to go more easy on the children, to let them find their own enlightenment without the discipline. But I have very limited control over him, I'm afraid. He, especially these days, simply does not listen to me at all anymore. All I've been able to do is be as comforting and as much a place of solace as I can for those who come to me, and try to make this a positive experience for the children.
Well, thank you for that. Thank you for doing what you could. And I'm back now. And I think things are going to get a little happier again.
Do you have Silas with you?
No, I believe Silas stayed when I left, didn't he?
No, I don't think he did. Oh. Oh, Silas. Poor Silas. Between you and me, Klulik, he might be the one I miss most of all. Such a sweet boy. So you don't know what happened to him, where he went? I sure would like to see the two of you playing again.
Chirp takes out the flyer from the message board and looks down at the abbot wearing a mask, which The abbot never did when he was a child. And he looks up and he says, I think Silas and I will be reunited very soon. I think you'll get to see it. You rest now.
Oh,
It's
have
been a
you
long
spoken
day.
to the abbot yet?
You know, I was just on my way.
Oh, I imagine he would love to see you again. Oh, do mind your manners with him, though. He's been much more churlish and sensitive as of late. Ever since he apparently injured his face, you won't take that blasted mask off. I do pray for him as well. I think he's back in the meditation gardens now.
Thank you. I'll go right to him.
Do visit again, Klulik. I've missed you terribly. I'll try to have a treat for you next time.
Oh, don't worry about that, Mother. I'm happy I was able to give you something this time. I'll visit again very soon. And Chirp gets up and walks out.
And she eats another leaf. Wonderful. Well, then, do you proceed further towards the back of the building?
Kind of look at everybody. So here's the deal. I think the amulet is leading me to the book. And I think the amulet is leading me to the book because it's trying to protect me and it's trying to keep me safe. We're going to the garden and we're going to go talk to the abbot. Okay?
Yeah.
If anybody would like
yeah.
If anybody would like to take the amulet and find the book, that's fine. But I think the garden is the place to go right now.
Let's go kick
We're
the
gonna-
abbot's ass.
We're gonna
With
trust your
you.
instincts.
Yeah. No, I'm not kicking.
Your chef. No.
Oh, we'll wait.
for
We'll
today.
wait for the signal. We'll wait for the signal.
Wait for the signal. Yeah.
Wait for the signal.
Thank you.
Yeah, yeah.
Cool. Let's head to the
Where are you
garden.
going?
Yeah.
Beautiful. So, you proceed out the back entrance of the monastery into the grounds beyond. Platforms of rock amongst the mountain with wooden bridges connecting them, used by some of the monks to meditate, and by the abbot to occasionally think things over, to explore, and once in a while to store the occasional valuable, given how hard it is to access from anywhere but the interior of the monastery. As you exit, you see the first platform before you, largely empty, and beyond, several monks in various states of relaxation, meditation, perhaps even practicing a martial arts form. They have not yet noticed you, and you don't see the abbot amongst their group. However, we can now go to the Roll20 battle map. In this,
And you know, we say battle map, but it could be a conversation
it
map.
could be a talking map.
Conversation
No.
map.
It could be a talking map.
It could be a
Yeah,
hangout
who
and just
knows?
hash things out with an old friend map.
Yeah.
Could
For
be
sure.
totally peaceful, I bet.
This map,
Yeah.
by the way, put together by first-time map putter together, Sage Ryan,
Yay!
who made this one.
Y'all saw it on the BRB screen. That was what we were building in our little adventure there. And look, this is it. Live and in action.
So you all
So
come out on
lovely.
this first platform there. Dazzle apparently is already in flight.
Where am I? Oops.
What do you all do? So
Oh.
you see several of the monks here on the middle platform and several more beyond. What is your plan right now, everybody?
Well, we've been following Chirp, and so we're kind of going off of Chirp's lead, I think.
Yeah.
Chirp looks over at the first platform full of monks and just goes loud. Imagine a loud whistle. My lips are really dry.
Like that.
Sage's squeak was Chirp's whistle.
Oh my god,
Perfect.
beautiful. Yeah, so several
Hey.
monks turn around.
I'm here to see the abbot.
Klulik!
Hey, what's up, man? That guy used to wet the floor.
Oh my floor wetting. Oh, I'm so embarrassed about me when I would pee on the floor.
Remember, I told you a guy used to wet the floor.
Oh,
What are you doing back here, Abbott?
He has
Oh, there's a
mentioned that.
bounty on your head here.
I'm back to say hello to the Abbot. He borrowed a book from me, from my personal library, and I just need to get it back.
The Abbot's busy right now, but he told us something. You know what he said?
He said, give Chirp the book. Oh, sorry.
No.
Give Klulik the book.
Oh, closer, but also no.
Okay.
Give Klulik my best regards and also the book.
He said Klulik's gonna be rolling up with 5 other people. Beat the shit out of them. Please.
And you said, I can't. I'm a cowardly little bedwetter.
Okay, I'm gonna kill you. he throws a fucking throwing star at you. Roll initiative.
Whoa!
Woo!
Cowardly little bedwet.
Ooh, I hate
Amazing.
that I wasted my nat 20 on initiative.
No, that's so good. You're gonna go forever first.
Forever first.
That's a
I also
21.
rolled a nat 20.
Oh.
Yeah.
21 for Chirp.
The streak is over.
Ooh, I only have a
no.
+1 to initiative, so it's a 21.
Okay, so we've got I'll give that to Dazzle though. So we'll say Dazzle with that 20. Baddies also 20. And then who rolled 15 through 20? What were yours, Murray and Bora?
19.
You're muted.
You're muted.
I also rolled a nat 20, but it's a 19.
Minus one.
So,
I'll put you above Bora for that though.
Okay, that's fair.
are you sure? Because
Yeah.
I have a negative dex, and that's usually how we do this.
But
So,
because you rolled a nat 20 on the die, I kind of want to give that preference.
Yeah,
Okay,
that
sure.
makes sense.
That's nice.
And then 10 through 15.
11. I have a +6 to initiative. I did a bad job.
Oh no.
Oh my
This is like my
God.
only thing is supposed to go first and hit hard, but nah.
And then, I mean, 5 through 10?
Buddy.
5.
She's back, everybody.
All
Wait,
is
what
right
the hell
with the
did
world.
Chirp roll?
21.
Wait, what'd you roll on the die?
20.
You got a nat 20
You got a
as
natural
well?
20?
Oh, no, I got a 19.
20.
Sorry, 19 plus 2 to initiative. No, wait, 18
Okay.
and then 3 to initiative. Sorry.
Bora, what's your dex modifier?
My dex is +1, I think.
Okay, so we'll put Chirp just above you. It's a lot of high rolls. Jeez.
What a universe in which a 19 is
Except
like
for
halfway
me.
through.
Right?
The
Yeah.
world is back in order.
And then Allie said 8?
5.
Oh, 5. You know what? It doesn't matter. You're last.
The
Fair.
cleric
Words
is
can hurt
where
like a
I'm
fist,
supposed to
Vince.
be. That's fine.
However, we did get a donation to make it sticky.
No.
What? Sticky, the throwing star?
Oh, we gonna find out. So what's
Oh,
gonna happen
no.
is Dazzle, you're gonna go, and something's getting sticked. So we're gonna see what it is.
By the way, vis-a-vis the throwing star, Chirp does have and never gets to use his deflect attack when something is thrown at him.
Yeah, deflect missile.
All right. Well, it was definitely a hit. So you roll is it to negate damage, or remind me how that works.
So the damage I take from the attack is reduced by 1d10 plus 8. If I reduce it to 0 and have a free hand, I can throw it back at them.
Okay, so roll that damage negation.
Get it. You have so many rerolls. You get this.
Yes,
Oh my
please.
God, Sandra
Yeah.
is so invested.
Let this be your badass moment.
Yes.
You need one.
Well, have you know the throwing star just dealt.
That's an 18.
Yeah,
I
you
rolled an 8.
you caught the throwing star.
Oh, Chirp is
Yes.
home and he's ready.
Throw it back.
Chirp, as the thing gets thrown, he closes his eyes and touches the amulet and just fucking grabs the star
All right,
Yes.
Neo, Jesus.
and just goes, "Ooh, it's not a punchy necklace. It's a protecty necklace." And he throws it back at them.
All right, roll that attack.
Fast leans over to Dazzle. Oh my God, he's so cool.
That is
You've been blessed.
that's a 23 to hit.
Dang.
Oh my god. Yeah, roll that damage. I rolled it as a 1d6, so just go ahead and do that.
Okay. Now, according to deflect missiles, I get a 1d6 plus 3, but that's okay.
Well, then fucking roll that.
Throw it
All right.
harder.
That's a 9.
Jesus Christ.
Let's go.
Okay, so it goes
Damage.
right into the face of one of these fellows right here. Just really, I'd say this fellow on the right side here, the one with the red dot above his head for the blood that's spilling out of his face.
Woo! And Chirp
yeah.
looks at everybody and goes,
And he immediately wets the floor.
yeah, he does.
Perfect. So, Dazzle, it's all up to you. And something's getting sticky.
Excellent. And something's gonna get sticky. Okay, perfect. Can do. Let's see. I'm gonna go for our already injured one, and I'm just gonna throw an Eldritch Blast.
Okay, yeah, blast that bleeding floor
It's a
wetter.
22 to hit.
It doth hit.
How exciting. I thought it might not with a 22. Okay.
Oh, screw you. You're the worst.
All right. And then agonizing blast. Okay.
Ouchie.
Let's go.
That's 16 points of damage.
Okay. Well,
Wow.
this is nasty. So the one guy on the right side there with the red dot gets like red misted, just like obliterated, but not before, as he stumbles backwards, grabs the shoulder of the middle guy, and they stick together. And he goes, oh, why'd you wear the sticky gloves? And also gets pulled down onto the floor, now tangled in the heap of flesh that is the floor wetter.
You.
Excellent.
Blip, blip.
I love
You-
everything about this.
Woo! Okay, so just guys, if somebody just wants to get the Abbot so I can get my book, we don't have to do this.
This is kind of fun.
Okay, so that's hits. That's
And
hits.
I look at Dazzle. I'm like, yeah, it's kind of fun, but I kind of grew up with these guys. They're a little brainwashed. Like, be cool.
Oh, did you not want me to?
No,
learned-
we have to, but like, if we can
Right.
talk him down,
I mean, yeah, the floor wetter's gone.
like he's gone. And honestly, he's better off.
Do
I
you
was just
want us to
following
murk them
signals.
or no?
Huh?
What was that?
Do you want us to murk them or no?
Oh yeah. But like, in between, let's give them a chance. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So
let's-
you see
We'll feel it out. We'll feel it out.
You see
Okay.
more of these projectiles flying at you from across the way here, hitting Chirp, Murray, and Dazzle.
Felt
Or-
out.
What?
He
They
said to
felt
feel
it
it out.
out.
That is felt out.
That's
Oh,
Now,
okay, it's been felt.
Yeah.
Yeah.
it has been
Um,
felt.
For Chirp, you take 6 points of damage. Murray takes 4, and Dazzle also takes 6.
No, thank
Okay.
you.
Ow.
Or- and that's going
Chirp
to
looks
be
down at the amulet. He's like, why not that time? Why not that time?
one of the baddies also begins crossing the channel, soon to regret this choice. And that's Murray.
That's me. Okay.
There's one that's
I
moved
got-
up close.
Yeah, I see that. I see him right there on the. Why does he have antenna?
The better to feel you with.
Ew, gross. So
Oh,
I
no.
just got pinged. And as a bonus action, I Misty step behind him
Nothing personal, kid.
and then spook myself and how did I get back here? Ah! And attack.
Here's a gift.
Oh, that's a 19 on the die. That's a bad hit.
Oh, you hit.
Okay.
You doth smash.
Oh shit. Okay.
Oh, shit.
14 damage.
Whoa.
Woo!
Oh.
Love it.
And is that just your one hit, or do you have more you want to do?
There's something else. And then did that person drop or are they still standing?
Still standing, but just really not looking hot.
Okay. Yeah, I'm going to, because Chirp did say like give them chances. So but there's still like some misty things in his face, and he just kind of looks around the head that he just struck, and then goes to say something, but instead sneezes on a few people. And I bless Chirp, Bora, and Fess.
Nice.
Thank you.
Oh,
Got that good
sorry. Oh,
Thanks, Marie.
Thank
what for? I'm sorry.
Yeah, what for? Ugh.
Beautiful. So yeah, the fellow in front of you looking very, very rough, and behind you on this middle platform, all these guys are trying to kind of get over each other, but are also just getting stuck in the muck of the one guy on the floor. It's becoming just a pile of problems. And so yeah, we're gonna pass down to Chirp right there.
Okay. Let's
The guy
see.
right in front of you, by the way, the guy who's now flanked by Murray in the back and alone, is like, okay, oh, maybe we can talk about this. Like, let's, I think this is time for some breath exercises. Sounds like a great time for breath. Remember yoga? Remember that? let's do
Zealot,
some of that.
Zealot, be cool.
Oh,
Don't
I have a
hit
dope
them.
name.
Don't hit them. They won't hit you. Chirp's gonna fly ahead to this next platform of bird bros.
Ah, some good old-fashioned cheek turning. I love it.
Yeah, I'm serious, Zealot. Be cool.
I'm being cool. I'm bleeding a lot.
And he flies up to the next, and he's still in the air, and he's like, seriously, I just want a book. I'm just here to talk to Astic.
Roll persuasion.
Okay. Do we have any rerolls left?
Yeah.
8.
We have
Get
8.
it, get it,
Oh,
get it.
Chirp's
For it.
about to be way persuasive. That's 1. Chirp's gonna use maybe 2
Go
rerolls.
for it.
Do
And
it.
that's gonna get us to a 21.
Hey.
There it is.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's see how well they all contest that. Yeah, he's not feeling too brave. Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah. Oh. Yeah. Okay. So all of them except for one dude are like, oh yes, we're really in this more for the money anyway. I feel like we can just head on inside and
That's right. Fall
Just have
back on
some
your
lunch.
teachings.
let's
Get
go
the
eat some
money,
leaves,
run
guys. What do you say?
away.
And so, excuse me, pardon me, excuse me.
Zealot, they're just gonna sneak by.
Bora, do you want to take an attack of opportunity?
Well, if they're on our side, then no. I'm following Chirp's lead.
And Fess, you also have a chance here, technically. And Murray.
I will
Oh.
just give him a look.
Okay. Roll a d4.
Who?
You.
Oh God.
For that steely glare.
4.
Oh,
Nice.
no.
Oh, wow. Psychic
Oh.
damage.
You dealt 4 points of emotional damage.
Oh.
He stumbles and clutches his chest. Oh, the cool person's judging me.
Yo, owls are dope. And I
I
tell
mean, agree to
him.
disagree.
Is
Agree to
that-
disagree.
You give the look by just rotating and just over and over and over giving the look.
Just like.
Like spawning.
Yeah. Keep your eyes on 1 point.
So they're all just hanging out,
Chicken.
like they're
Pardon me.
leaving. They're
Excuse
heading
me.
We're all
out.
going.
Pardon
Hey,
me.
as they're heading out, actually, could I? Are they still a blob? They're still kind of omnied from being sticky.
Well, also, yeah, I say these two right here on the left. I'll make them both purple. These two here on the left are both kind of stuck together. This guy on the right is the one guy who still kind of wants to fight, but now he's like seeing all of his buddies leave, and he kind of doesn't want to do this solo, even though he's very confident in his abilities.
Great. Can I do something as he's like coming down the line?
Ooh, the fighty one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would like to
Fight.
try
Fight.
and use my tongue to fling him into the water.
Oh.
Just
How
Gross.
strong
I would like to
is
use-
a tongue?
Let's find out.
throw.
What
Okay,
does
roll.
he taste like?
Roll. Okay, so roll an attack. You can roll a
Chicken.
normal attack with your
Okay,
standard proficiency.
I'm gonna use a
added to
reroll.
it.
Fucking
And is
bird,
that
man.
like a do I use my spellcasting
hate ya.
modifier? I don't have
Fuck it. Yeah.
a
go ahead.
regular. Okay. So I did use one reroll, and that makes it a 21.
Okay, you hit. Oh my god. Okay, so he's...
So I want to shoot my
he's gonna
tongue
roll
out,
a dex
wrap
save
it
to
around,
try
and then just
contest that. So first of all, you taste every inch of this Birdman. You taste
Wow.
every feathery, oily inch
Okay.
of this.
Your body tastes like a wonderland.
Because feathers have that like waterproofing on them.
Sure.
And so you're getting just a mouthful of whatever that flavor is. I don't know. Oh, you know. But here it goes. He's going to roll a dex save to see if he can stay on this platform. Oh, well. Well, no. He goes tumbling into the abyss.
Oh.
The
Oh, there he goes.
Hey.
Did
So
you
it's
just
Is
lick
that
a
not
bird?
water?
It's not
Oh.
supposed to be water, but it's more like... It's
Oh no,
just-
are we? Is that clouds and we've just thrown him
Oh,
into?
he's very
a bird.
dead. Oh, yeah, he's an
Well,
Anaconda.
He's
now, but
fine.
listen,
But he
he's a
falls.
bird, but if he's a bird in medium armor, he can't fly.
Right.
So he
And they're in
falls.
guard armor, so let's see
He
what's up.
falls like 30 feet. Like, oh,
How
geez,
fast
oh
can
my
he
god,
undress?
no, God. And then realizes, oh, wait a second. And opens his wings. He's like, oh my god. Oh,
May I
my
do
boy.
something, please?
Yes?
I'm a team player and I would like to ring his bell with my attack and just knock him out. Non-lethal, since I think we're not doing a murder. I don't know. I want to snap the arrowhead and just shoot him in the helmet till he finishes falling.
Roll that attack.
I just want to help.
Not doing a murder.
I-
No, not you. I'm
oh my god,
I'm
me
I
and
know.
making
Clue
fun
have
of
so
us
many
not
shared
being allowed
memories.
to. I think you should be allowed to.
okay.
You can use your judgment. I'm just asking you to remember my horrible
No,
childhood.
it's fair. I get it.
20
Don't
for the
murder my
hit.
friends.
Roll your damage.
uh,
Your non-lethal damage.
my non-lethal damage is
When you
gonna
say
be 17 points.
Wow.
Jesus
17
fuck.
non-lethal points of damage.
Yeah, so he goes out
Hey.
cold and falls the remaining 50 feet down into the rocks below.
And I would
And
just want to
then-
look
and
over at
then-
Dazzle and shrug.
And then Dragon Ball style, we cut to two people who are doing something unrelated, and one of them goes, "I think I saw his parachute open."
Yeah. Oh, did you see that guy in that accident? I think he's fine.
Yeah. Thank goodness the
Great.
paramedics got to him in time.
So that guy is very, very okay.
Fine. Sure,
And there's
for
really
sure.
just there's two remaining guys stuck together who, by the way, do not want to fight. They're just very sticky is all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I should have worn the Crisco gloves. God damn it.
Why do you have sticky things? It
We have
feels
gloves for every
thieves.
texture.
Fest, they're thieves. They have to have sticky fingers.
Yeah.
Oh, that makes sense, Murray.
That's logical. Thank you, Asmeridian. Wait a minute.
How do you know me?
Oh, the Abbot only lets us read Asmeridian comics here. It's only
No
half.
way! What a
It's true.
cultured thing that you're allowed to have.
Weird that Chirp didn't believe you were famous. It must have come in after his time.
Must
Yeah.
have been.
Ooh, Chirp was lying.
Maybe he's just a secret fan and he doesn't want me to act differently around him.
You know what? I
That's
bet
so
that's what it is.
Can
Okay.
neither confirm nor deny.
That's adorable.
All
I'm
right.
gonna
So
omni out of here if that's okay.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
gross. Bye.
Nobody
Oh,
touch.
we're so
Nobody
sticky.
touch.
Hey, don't lick this one.
I'm just like wiping off my tongue.
Hey,
Hanging out of
somebody get Zelid some some isopropyl fantasy alcohol or something, okay?
here, hang on. I'm just gonna like get like a scoop of Crisco and like slingshot style with a spoon, just go doink as he like walks away and try and like smack him with it.
I'm free. Beautiful. So I presume correctly that you all entered this final area towards the
Yes.
apparent tome
With this cool face that probably
with this
means
very
something
angry,
good.
evil face.
No, this is probably
Ah,
good
it's
times.
harmless.
Once again, could be a map of just talking to friends. So
Uh,
far, it has been.
An animated book graphic that Sage and I had a lot of
That's a
fun
book.
choosing.
I like to think that it's over and over and over, just going, hi.
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 Oh, it was possessed by Ella. Great. So yes, so you do proceed over to the other end of the meditation area, and there is a chest of valuables, on top of which is a thick old book.
How thick?
How many
Okay,
C's?
well, I mean, like 2 C's. Like it's got
Okay.
heft, it's got
Oh,
heft, but
okay.
respectable heft.
Okay. Yeah.
What do you do?
Chirp walks forward and goes, taking the book. If anybody has any problems with taking the book, all right, taking the book doesn't belong to anybody. Taking it back to its rightful place. Really the good guy here, if you think about it. Probably, depending on how you look at the last few years, been the good guy the whole time, wants no trouble. Not saying anybody else is bad guy, but just saying maybe things are a little more gray than we were taught here, and now I'm holding the book, and I am walking away with the book.
You do hear, as you pick up the book,
Uh-huh.
a voice behind you. And it just says, "You returned." And turning around, you see the distinctive robes of the Abbot. An Aarakocra of imposing stature and a masked face. "I take it you've aligned yourself with this rebellion then, Klulik?"
Yeah, I'm sorry, Silas, but you look good. New face?
What?
Two things happen. First of all, actually, this is kind of dope. Okay. So the Abbot reaches down and pulls off a mask, revealing a scarred face and a missing eye. Torn, disfigured, but unmistakably the face of Silas.
Ooh.
It is you.
And something else happens. As he pulls off the mask, Chirp, your amulet glows and overwhelms the space around you with power, which just incidentally causes all manner of bizarre lights to dance. The very textures around you, the statues glow, the plants grow in unusual funhouse mirror ways, almost as if the entire space around you is taking on an exceedingly peculiar, almost Feywild-esque
I didn't
kind
do
of
this.
motif.
Chirp, I did not do this.
No, I don't think you did this. I think this was just gonna happen.
It all feels like an insane trip, a kaleidoscope of colors and sensations. Almost like this is the crescendo of a moment you've been building to all of your life. See, I worked it in.
Yeah, everybody, let's stop for a second. Hold on.
Yeah, good job.
No, stop. Astic did this to me the night that you left, to make an example of me for all the others. I bid my time. I waited, and I cut his throat while he slept. You were the only person here I could trust, my only lifeline. I imagined that one day we'd leave this place together. But you saw your chance, and you took it.
Silas,
Without me.
I didn't mean to. I was a child. I didn't know any better. I was scared, and I was young, and I was
You
weak.
were both children.
I know. And I'm sorry for what I did. I never meant for this to happen to you. I don't want to fight, and I don't want to leave here your enemy. I've been running away for too long. I just wanted to say I'm sorry and take this back to its rightful owners.
And who do you imagine that to be, Klulik?
In all honesty, Silas, things are pretty confusing right now. But I know that it doesn't belong here. We steal a lot of things here. Almost nothing comes from here except for hardship and sadness. Those are the only two things we really make. And I'm sad to see that you've continued that tradition here. I just want to take this back to whoever it was stolen from. And I hope that maybe, well, you're going to be angry with me forever, and I understand. But I hope that I can make you understand that I'm sorry. And I didn't want to hurt you. And I'm also sorry that I was never brave enough to come back until now.
Good intentions. Seems like all you are is good intentions.
Well, a pretty face too.
And when it is, well,
Oh,
yes.
not the time, sweetheart.
When
Wink.
it is time to act, what do you do? Even now, you don't come back here, haven't come back here to see to my well-being, to any of the acolytes, your friends. You come back for a book, an object you want that I just happen to be in the way of you getting. A book with which, by the way, I could craft a destiny for myself. To master any fate, show the world that I'm not weak. And here you are to take even that away. What now?
Silas, you can't forge a destiny that isn't yours. And that's something that I've learned. You can't hide from things. You can't run away. And you can't change them. And you certainly can't make good from bad. You can't just get rid of Astic by becoming Astic. I've heard the fledglings talk. I've heard Mother talk. I understand that you're angry. But you've become him. And you need to let go.
You see he's almost shaking with anger, and you see tears welling up in his eyes, and he's just staring daggers into you. Take it. I don't fucking care. I don't care if the Kaziriks get their way. I don't care about the fucking rebellion. I don't care what you use it for. Take it. Get out of my monastery.
Okay. I'll leave. But I want you to know that I'm not running away this time. And hopefully someday I'll be able to come back. And if you don't welcome me, at least you'll let me in, and I can try again to make amends. And Chirp reaches into his feathers and pulls out the little penny whistle that he keeps from the day that Silas taught him how to do a heist. And he puts it down in between the two of them. And he says, "A trade. This was yours anyway." And he turns to leave.
And Silas does pick up the penny whistle and look it over and does not protest as you make your exit. Does not say another word as you find your way out of the monastery.
You know, if I'm honest, it was a little anticlimactic. But from an emotional standpoint, it was very satisfying. And I didn't know that was a thing that could happen.
I don't.
Growth.
How was that anticlimactic? I did not see that coming at all. And I had my glasses on.
Wow. And it's not even Sunday.
No.
But we're just leaving here and letting him continue to breed more generations of abused children in this monastery?
He
I
didn't
hope he-
buy more beds.
I hope he thinks about it. And I hope it changes him. And if not, I'll hear about it. And I won't run away next time. He's not so tough.
It wasn't my place to speak while you are handling your business with your friend. But he would do well to know that if he doesn't treat his disciples better, the revolution will come for him next.
Chirp pulls out the flyer and like holds it up and is like, "Oh yeah, I had a feeling. You know, here's the thing. You don't need to fight a fight that an army's going to fight for you.
Yeah,
right, Dazzle?"
Fair.
As you heft the book, by the way, you do find something sort of sheathed into something keeping a page open, a bit of a document of some kind, by the way, that does not belong in the book. And just on the very top of it, it just says deed.
Huh. That's weird.
What is it?
The book is written in magic gobbledygook. You can take that. And he hands it to Dazzle. And he's like, this is real estate, and I will hold on to that.
And you're holding the deed to a quaint tavern on the eastern coast of the Kaziric Empire, just south of Ignacy, previously owned by the Southmarch family.
Sounds
Huh,
fancy.
it's got some thick ass horses in and around it.
You
Love
heard him,
it.
y'all. Start figuring out who you are in the bar if you don't already have a character there.
But as you proceed down the path back to town, talking away, imagining what might become of this future bar that you abandoned the story to occupy, you see a figure standing in the path. White hair peeks out from the hood of ornate robes. And as your eyes pierce from an obsidian complexion, it's Kifo. And he stands before you and says, "Afternoon, everyone. I'd like if we could have a little chat." And that is where we will end tonight's episode.
Hey! Yeah.
Goodness.
Ooh.
Yay,
Got
what
a
an
little
episode.
spicy.
That was
Got a little
spicy one.
spicy in
That's so
there.
good.
Don't
Yeah.
give Kifo the book, right? That was part of
That
it.
was the
Was
thing.
like,
Yep.
don't like
Don't-
Kifo.
He said,
Well,
don't give, whatever you do, don't
or
give
Teresa.
Kifo the book.
If you listen to Philemon,
Oh, right.
That
Tyler.
That's true, who
Traitor.
also betrayed us.
Yeah, we got some things to chat about. We got some things to suss out between the party, I
We'll, have
think.
to- we'll put some thought
All I'm
into
gonna
it.
say is, you know who I trust? Us.
Yeah.
Hey.
Why?
Because we're
Yeah.
idiots, but we're well-meaning idiots, and that counts for
True.
something.
Right. Yeah. Well,
Thank you.
well,
Wow.
that was
we're all
heavy
we're all,
and funny.
yeah,
Personally,
effective.
favorite NPC, the Spanish tree.
Wonderful.
never
Oh my
going-
god, that tree.
May that tree find roots with someone.
Can I take a clip of
Spanish
it when we go back
moss.
through the town?
Spanish moss was right there.
Aw.
Well,
was
thank you
excellent.
everyone for playing. Thank you everyone for watching. Let's go around the table real fast and remind everyone who we are and where you can find us.
That's me. Hi, I'm Abria Iyengar. You can catch me on social media at Quiddy, Quiddie. In addition to here, you can catch me on Mondays on D&D's Twitch channel playing Rhyme of the Frost Maiden with Chaos Initiative. And yo, that's my only plug.
Wow.
Are you
What?
okay?
2021.
Someone's on vacation.
Oh my god, what a break. We love it.
I'm Xander Genre, and I'm starting up everything again. So Monday nights, Q times, I'm playing Star Trek. Wednesday nights, I'm on the Pathfinder channel playing the second edition beginner box. Friday nights, I'm here. There's stuff always happening. I'm on my personal channel Mondays and Tuesdays. I'm gonna go to bed right now, though.
And it is right behind you.
Yeah, perfect. Hi, everyone. I'm Sage Ryan. I go by Not Sage everywhere on the internet. You can find me on my channel every Monday, Wednesday, and Saturday. And on this channel, Monday, Wednesday, Friday mornings, myself and Anthony Carboni do a show called It's Too Early, where we talk about gaming news and pop culture news or things that we just believe are news. Here every single Friday night and tomorrow night for the season premiere and premiere on this channel of Damsels, Dice, and Everything Nice and their D&D 5e campaign, where you can find us dressed up as princesses going on lovely, wholesome, and often angry feminist adventures.
Yay. Is that should I go next then? After
Yeah,
that? You
yeah,
know,
it feels like keep it up.
It feels like it was like a good maybe segue for something.
Pass it off.
Yeah. Hi y'all. I'm Kaylee Bray. You can find me on Twitter at Hoppa Barbarian. I have been the lovely Ella Bray, your Southern Death Cleric Turtle. But tomorrow you can find me as Belle, the game master for Damsels, Dice, and Everything Nice for our season premiere in our brand new home at PixelCircus, 6 p.m. Pacific. Please join us. We have 2 amazing guests joining us, Critical Bard and Gabe James. I am so excited.
Good gets.
2 good guests.
I love them so much.
I love them so much. And I'll tell y'all, they're playing Scar and Kovu.
God. Jesus Christ.
Right?
What?
I am just so excited. You don't want to miss it. I I'm so excited. And then after that, actually, I will be over with Jason Charles Miller for his birthday stream playing games. So big day, mañana. Otherwise, you can find me at the Walking Dead Universe Twitch channel as their community manager. On Wednesdays and Thursdays, we game and do watch-alongs and chat with the community. So definitely come hang out.
I'm Gina DeVivo, and tonight I've been a flirty old man. And you can catch me Mondays with Xander on Q Times' Clear Skies. And that is, I also believe, the only thing I'm plugging. You can find me online at Pocket Gina. And if you want to, I'm painting a ceiling right now in my house. So if you want to see that, follow me on Instagram.
Yeah,
Which
she
will
did
be
all
in
the
the chat
wonderful
somewhere.
art. She did all the wonderful character art.
Oh yeah, also yay new
Beautiful.
character art for everyone.
All of that is up on the PixelCircus socials, and
Yeah.
G's for all of it, and they're phenomenal.
So it's bound to be a very good ceiling, so you should check that out. Hi, I'm Anthony Carboni. I have been Chirp Burbington, and for once I mean this, your honest, forthright, and caring Eric Okra Monk.
Aww.
And you can catch me everywhere on the internet at A Carboni, except for here on Twitch, where I am at Anthony Carboni. Twitch, you cowards, it's mine. Give it back to me. I'm here on this channel every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday with Sage, doing that very good morning show that is on very early. And Fridays, I have a science comedy podcast with Jeff Kanata called We Have Concerns. New episode out today. Check it out at wehaveconcerns.com. Thanks. Bye.
And I have been Vince Casso. All sorts of crime-confessing animals, flora, and everybody else. You can find me online, Twitch, Twitter, Instagram, at Vince Casso. I do stream Monday through Thursday on my own channel, just playing all kinds of fun games with friends. And on Sundays on my channel for the Guild Game Nights with the cast of The Guild. So tune in for that as well, where we also do D&D once a month with new DMs. Speaking of which, that's where I first met Abria. Was as the DM for one of our games. So yeah, come on by. It's always fun. And thank you for joining.
Everybody, we have a Discord, and I'm going to be encouraging everybody to build some characters in this world. We have a bunch of exciting things that happen in our Discord, so join the Discord. We also have a Patreon where you can play in a game once per month with somebody from the PixelCircus cast. It's very, very fun. It helps us support the channel and keep us going. So if you want to check that out, it's super appreciated. There are tiers for anywhere from $3 all the way up to all dollars. We appreciate
every
it.
dollar.
I had a great time last month too, that Patreon game. I had such a good time.
It's very fun. There are limited spots for it. So if you're into that sort of thing and you want to play a game with somebody that you see here, check it out. I don't know. I don't know. Whatever. No big deal.
Not a big deal.
All
That's a
right,
big
let's
deal.
see. Who do we
Raid
have?
call.
Let's figure out our raid call.
Hey.
Oh, we shouldn't do sticky. That
Feels
Feels
let's
like
see who it is
maybe
first.
not.
Well, it's the first thing that came to mind. It's the first thing all of us
Yeah.
thought of.
No, that's fair. Oh, and also a huge congratulations to Ann Blue and Not Always Weak for winning our giveaway.
Hey,
Only
what's
two
up?
people on the planet other than us with this run of jackets. So little
Wow.
pullover. Let's see. You know what? Okay. Oh man, there's so many people streaming. Let's go ahead and raid. Let's raid Bijan.
Oh, Bijan's on.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
Bijan's on.
Okay, let me just double check that he's good and still going. Okay, excellent. I can't do this. I'm not running the stream. I went to go do it and I'm like, I can't
Oh
do
my
that.
God.
I can hear the tech director, I'm sure, just laughing at you from behind.
I'm so used to being in control of things. So what was our raid call? What did we decide on? We didn't
If it's-
decide on it.
If it's Bijan, we can do sticky.
Sticky! Excellent. Bijan is going to be featured in our new show that comes out later this month on the 17th called One Time on the Internet with myself, Bijan Steven, Rowan Hall, and Harry Horror. It's going to be very fun. So this is your raid call. Let's see.
Sticky.
All right. And we'll go to our little ending screen, jump on that raid, go show
Yeah.
some love.
Hang
He's
out.
playing some Fortnite right now and giggle about it as you choose.
He's a gentleman and a scholar.
He is.
With
He's
terrible
a good bean
taste
and
in
we love him
games.
so much.
Night.
A sticky.
Sticky.
Night.
Peace.